Mhm. And we ought to be streaming. So, hey everybody.
Hello.
We took
Hello.
I'm
we
not
took
falling for that again, guys.
uh
Not falling. You're gonna make me say something silly and stupid, and then it's like, oh, it wasn't.
there's going to be a lot of silly and stupid stuff tonight though. I'll tell you what. Cuz we're going to play Anomaly again. I think last thing we did on the channel was Anomaly probably,
Yep.
right? Cuz we had that and then we took a week off. So, we're doing Anomaly again. We're going to do Sid's one shot next week. Remember kids, don't pay for Spectrum Internet if you have any other option, cuz now it's failing multiple members of this D&D crew. So
Like
anyways,
over 1,000 miles away.
yes.
Oh, we're rolling.
Yeah, I drop Spectrum because it's garbage. I get FiOS. Sid gets Spectrum, and it continues to be garbage halfway across the country, basically. But it's
Is
fine.
not the way.
Yeah. But we'll do her thing next week, which we're all super excited to do. So we'll do that next week. But tonight we're gonna do more Anomaly because it was a lot of fun last time we did it, and it's better than doing nothing. So we're gonna do that again.
Welcome back to the Anomaly show.
Yeah. Does anybody want to? I think Adventures in Anomaly was what I titled it. Just for a little bit of alliteration. But does anybody want to briefly talk about what we did last? Like, there's no need for a recap, but just to give people an idea of what could happen tonight. Does anybody want to get into that? While I see
We
why,
have no idea what could happen.
while I see why Jake Paul is trending on Twitter for some reason. Anyway,
Basically, we as a government elite agency, we went to Cambodia, not Cambodia,
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, yeah.
to talk to their prime minister, I guess, and then we were after some sort of device, and then Robo Hitler popped up, and we had to battle them, and Neil Patrick Harris was there to help us out. Um,
You know, this kind of reminds me of. This is kind of like describing a dream.
yeah,
Yeah.
Or like when a kid's telling you a story, like, and then this happened, and then this happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
It makes no sense other than to the person who experienced it.
No.
Right. Kind
Uh,
of like, oh.
Yeah. So you're all aboard for the fever dream again tonight. So the first thing we're going to determine, just like we did last time, in Anomaly, there are three things to determine at the top. I guess I should give an overview, just for anybody who didn't see the last one. Essentially, Anomaly is a collaborative storytelling game. We all tell this together. There's not necessarily any dice rolls unless we feel the need to do so. But we anything can happen, but it all is told collaboratively by us, and then randomly drawn tarot cards, which throw new wrenches into the story as we go. But first, we need to figure out what our setup is going to be. So, Andrew, why don't you go ahead and roll for me a d6, and we're going to determine what our group of heroes is this week. What do we got here? We got a 1. Okay. So, the options are a shady extra-governmental task force, a secret society, a university's paranormal investigation department, a cult, a cyberpunk megacorporation, an institute of witchcraft and wizardry. And I think we rolled a 1 last time on this.
We did.
So roll it again so we don't get the same. 6. Okay. We're an institute of witchcraft and wizardry.
All right.
All right. Ryan, we're going to roll to determine what the anomaly is. The anomaly could be a building with strange properties, a cursed machine, a piece of super advanced technology, a broken piece of reality, a strange creature, or something else if we roll a 6. It's another 6. Ryan, would you like to choose among those or make up your own thing? What would you like?
All right. Well, let me hear the options again, please.
We have a building with strange properties,
Mm-hmm.
a cursed machine,
Mm-hmm.
a piece of super advanced technology,
Okay.
a broken piece of reality, a strange creature.
Or something you make up.
Or something, yeah, if you just want to make it up.
I like the. I'm the resident Lovecraft nerd, so let's go with broken piece of reality.
Okay,
Let's bend some genres tonight, guys.
you got it. I'm gonna write down our deals here. Wizardry, not wizard. That's a harder word to spell than I thought it would be.
Wizard.
It's wizard and then rye afterwards.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically just wizard
A
ride.
broken piece of reality. Okay. And then last thing we're going to determine is the setting. So the setting could be a farming village, a bustling city, a military compound, a planet and its government, a suburban neighborhood, or again, a sixth thing that we just make up. So Richard, you can roll for that.
All right. A suburban neighborhood. Perfect.
Okay. All right. So we have an Institute of Witchcraft and Wizardry checking out a broken piece of reality in a suburban neighborhood.
Oh, I know where my mind went.
Borealis, located entirely within your suburban neighborhood.
Yep.
Yes. All right. No.
So I guess we're gonna open up on this meeting of the Witchcraft and Wizardries. Last time we were agents of fart, so I'm at some point I guess we'll come up with another fun whatever for this gang. But so our first our first wizard rolls up. We're not on the scene yet, of course. We're in our headquarters. So the first wizard walks in, and the first wizard, he looks a bit like Harry Potter, except, except for he's bald, and instead of the Thunderbolt scar, he has face tats. His name is not Harry Potter. It is just HP for short. And if you ask what that stands for, you better be prepared for a really rough answer. So that's HP. The first wizard that shows up.
Oh my god.
So where are we right now?
We're in our headquarters. Last time we basically just RP'd characters, so I'm totally fine if we do the same thing again.
All right. Do we want to go around the circle then?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we have HP, the balding wizard.
Yeah, I'll bring up. I'll throw in art as usual.
Okay.
As we're going. So here's HP.
Why? I think that's if Voldemort was the father.
Yeah. So here's HP. There he is. All right. Who else is in the room? Oh, also this guy has face tats. Don't forget that. So I'll tat him up here, but you guys do your thing.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and claim the British accent before Andrew does. After Harry Potter or HP walks in, you see a man, a tall man, kind of rough, roguish, kind of dirty blonde hair. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. He's got a long trench coat. He's kind of got a couple arcane markings on his hands and fingers. Oh, blimey, what's all this about then? Something's wrong. I can just sense it in me bones. And that's when not Constantine, but Bonstantine walks through the doors.
Okay.
Secret agent wizard and royal bastard. Let me get you an image.
Okay. Get the music going.
Right after he says that about feeling it in his bones, a short man with a pipe and a very furry feet comes waddling along and says, "Oh yes, I can feel it in me bum too," and out walking right behind him is good old Bobo Fingerbottom. And
That's nasty.
he's gonna say, "Oh yes, I can feel it in my bum for sure. We're gonna have to go see what this is all about. Reality itself may be breaking apart."
Oh, they got you in on this too, Bobo? You know
Oh,
this
yeah.
is real bad then.
Oh yeah, Bond, I think so.
All right, who's this? Who's the fourth guy?
Oh, jeez. I have no
We need to
idea.
write people's names down too, otherwise I'm not gonna remember them.
Yeah, we've got Tony as HP.
I'm writing it on the artwork.
Ryan is Bonstantine, and Richard is Bobo Fingerbottom.
Yep.
Of the famous Finger Bottoms.
Of the famous
Right.
Fingerbottoms.
They're a legendary family.
Have we just
I'm just gonna write Bond for
decided
short, but
what kind of institute this is? Is this
That's fine.
witchcraft and
school or
wizardry.
office?
It's just an institute of witchcraft and wizardry.
We have not gone beyond that yet. No.
No.
Institute. Okay, cool. Okay. From the corner, there's a ruckus as suddenly a pile of papers kind of fly up, and someone with like oversized glasses that are like kind of taped together and stuff, it kind of pops up. Ah! Oh, jeez, I fell asleep working again. What's the problem this time? What's the problem this time?
Oh, reality itself seems to be breaking.
It's what seems to be breaking?
I'm not really sure where, but somewhere.
That's when
Oh.
that's when HP will like enter the room. Face tats a glowing. Just walk in. Yeah, there's a tear in reality. That's all we know.
Well,
Alright.
no time to waste. No time to waste at all. And he starts kind of like gathering different like potion bottles and kind of like dumping bits of them into like a coffee mug next to him.
Do we
What's it
know
look
anything
like?
other than what our feelings are?
Well, I'm awake. Let's deal with it. Let's
What's
deal
that?
with it. Let's deal with
What's
the
that
problem.
about your feelings then? What's that then?
I'm just wondering what we know besides our feelings.
Oh, Andrew, I've got a great image for your guy.
Excellent. And he stands up and kind of grabs his bag and then takes a little. Oh, great! Not at all what I had in mind.
Nailed it.
But I will roll with it. He grabs a name tag that's kind of oversized and like pins it to his shirt and kind of busts it, and it says Dr. Feelgood, but with like a G-U umlaut D.
Mm.
There is a text icon. Just so you know.
I know, but it's faster. It's quicker for me to do that. I like the
All right.
sloppiness of it. Nice DIY aesthetic. Okay. Well, team is assembled, so HP's just gonna. Yeah, there's a portal in a town. My hometown actually. Yeah, y'all ever been to platform 9 7/8?
I've done research there, yes. Found an interesting stool sample. Hmm.
What, are you been going through me stuff?
What? No. At the. What?
Yeah, you
Get
might
up here,
say
you stool.
you might say I was born on the wrong side of the tracks, so to
Oh,
speak.
Jesus.
9 7/8. It's I mean, quite literally on the wrong side of the tracks. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got that. It's quite
Yeah.
plain what you're saying.
Also, who names a town platform 9 7/8? It seems like it'd be
I
a
was-
specific part
I
of the
was
station,
just about to ask.
but it's what they named the town too.
All right then. So we know that there's some kind of tar in reality, but we don't know why or what's be going on.
No, we don't. Messages came through. He's gonna pull out his vape pen. Messages came through, and that's all we know.
How tall is HP?
5'4".
Okay, I was going to say, based on his image, I was expecting portly.
Yep, definitely like 5'4". Also,
Constantine is definitely the tallest out of them.
Yeah.
also,
We've got like
we've not
a portly
bothered to
man.
explain why there's this image behind him either. I
Yeah,
guess
that's uber creepy.
at some
Is
some
that
point,
there? Can we see that?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out later. Maybe that'll come
Is
into
he-
play later.
Is he possessed by an Oni? Or like what's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
He's got like a PT situation going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, so check it. Let's I don't know. I'm all for taking the train back home, but if y'all prefer a different form of transportation, we can do that.
Well, are we doing train or flying car or TARDIS or nice car or brooms are.
Where we're going, we don't need brooms.
I think we might. I think we might.
Yeah, I think actually I don't need a broom.
Maybe some brooms. But then, everything else. Sorry, part of that potion's kicking in. Ugh.
Tell you what, I'll just draw a teleportation circle. Anyone problem with that?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I can
Works
bring
for
us
me,
back,
I
though,
guess.
All right,
It's
Bonstantine's
a little
gonna.
crazy actually with the teleportation things, but I guess so if that's what you want to do.
You're gonna be fine. And
Oh god.
He's gonna take a swig from his flask before pouring out some salt and drawing out a rough teleportation circle. And can this be the draw for how it goes?
Yeah, go for it. I just
Or like as we go into it?
yeah, I just gave you a link for the tarot card thing. So yeah, if you want to make the
Great.
first draw, go for it.
All right, I'm pretty sure this is the way. You said platform in 9 7/8, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one. It's see, I got it on my forehead.
Right. So you never forget. All right, let's cast this memento spell and let's
There it
go.
is.
And as he prepares and casts the spell, okay, I draw a card. The Ace of Pentacles. Queen.
It's at the
Eight.
bottom.
Oh, it's at the very bottom. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. There's a local population in this area, blissfully unaware of the anomaly, but on the brink of disaster. How are they unaware? How might this devastatingly change? There's a local population in the area unknowingly benefiting from the anomaly in some way. How might this cause problems for the team? All right, I'm going to go with the first one. So,
So I guess this would be like a little bit of background on the team or on the town before we go.
no, I was saying when we get there.
Okay.
So the teleportation spell circles around us with hellfire and flames, and then within a second we are gone as we are hurled through limbo and appear in the blissful town of platform 9 7/8. I imagine it's kind of a quiet suburban town with a train station. The town is named after the train station, obviously. You see a lot of we'll say it's I got rain here, so let's say it's kind of a rainy day, and we'll say people are kind of walking about their business. It's a nice quiet town. A couple cars driving by, and
Train
shops.
apparently goes directly through part of the town.
Yep, directly through it. But what people don't seem to take notice of is that the sky is completely red, and there is a giant lightning bolt shaped scar in the center of it. And people don't seem to notice or mind.
Dr. Feelgood immediately stares at his coffee mug and you can see the gears turning, trying to figure out if this is a result of what he's drinking or if this is actually happening.
Yo, how come no one else in this town can see that up there? They'd be reacting, right?
Perhaps it's some kind of magical anomaly where only magically attuned people can see the break in reality before it gets worse.
I mean, that could make
could be
sense.
Maybe
I
it's
see it.
chemtrails.
Could be chemtrails.
Could be
That's just a
chemtrails.
conspiracy theory. You don't know what you're talking about.
This is definitely
I don't
odd.
know.
Well, I can see why they call it Anomaly. That's definitely weird. Excuse me, sir. And Bonstantine's gonna call down I don't know, we'll say little boy who's selling papers. Excuse me, boy. Is anything weird going on right about now? In particularly this town area, things like that.
I don't know what you're talking about, mister. It seems like a pretty normal day on the wrong side of the tracks to me. Here we go.
Right. Thank you.
Paperboy.
HP, you know why these people might not notice what's going on up here? Any ideas?
I mean, there's a reason I'm the only wizard from Platform 9 and 7/8. I guess I'm the only one who ever had that innate magical ability. And I guess that would make sense if I can see it, but ain't no one else can. Tell you what, hey, when did I get this face tattoo? This is Heart Mom.
You gotta ask yourself that, HP. It's part of your backstory.
Yeah, I guess that's a
Have one
question.
too many potions now and then.
That's a question.
It was Valentine's Day recently, was it not?
Yeah, I guess.
That's very
Anyways,
sweet.
we are in my hometown. I guess I ought to take a peek around, huh?
And visit your mom.
Yeah, I guess I could do that too. I'm gonna draw a card as well. Now that we're in the town, we'll see how this goes. Let's see. Oops. Where'd the... I lost the link. Tarot. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna draw the Hanged Man. There's no way that's good,
Ominous.
right? The Hanged Man. The anomaly demands a sacrifice, or it will create a terrible calamity. Does the team make the sacrifice? What is the cost they pay for their decision?
I'm sorry, but I'm just going to pitch out the idea real quick. I think we throw the paperboy
So
into.
as HP's telling you guys, like, yeah, let's take a look around. That's when you see this face appear behind him. It just suddenly like floats up. What are y'all looking at?
Right behind you, there's some kind of Harig spirit ghost man.
There's a what? Oh, whoa, what? And it's just this detached face, and like, it's okay. So where the skin tone would be, there's actually no skin. Like, it's literally a floating loose set of hair, beard, mouth, nose, eyes. Like, that's just what's floating. You don't see any of the skin at all floating behind. And it just
That is terrifying.
and it just like floats up, and it's like, 3 of you are strangers here. Only one hails from this town as far as I can tell. You all see the tear in the sky above?
Yes.
Yes.
Hard to miss.
The legends say, if someone is not sacrificed to the tear, the entire town shall be run over by an enormous train from the heavens itself.
That's terribly ironic. They really rely on this train.
Of all the towns for it to happen to.
Wait, so what you're telling me is we need to make a moral decision that we can either sacrifice one person or the train runs over everybody?
And
Oh boy, if only they went over this kind of conundrum in wizardry school.
If only.
Wizardry school will do nothing for you here. Good luck! And then he just,
Why
like,
didn't I
he
pay
fades away
attention
and
in ethics
disappears.
of Magic 101?
Hey, listen, I know I'm from this town. I've never seen that guy before.
So it wanted some kind of sacrifice.
Yeah,
What in the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, what kind of extra dimensional beings are coming through that terror?
Apparently they like trains, whatever they are.
Well, I'm just gonna throw this out there, and then he's gonna conjure an image of this out of gas from his hands, of the image I just posted.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't like it as a... It doesn't want to download it as a picture. I'll find it elsewhere, though. It wants to download it as an HTML document, because web browsers are dumb.
That's
All
weird.
right.
It's alright,
So
I'll
get
find
to
a
the
JPEG
train.
of it somewhere.
We need to get to the train before it can run anyone over.
There we go.
And then we hijack the train, and then we move the ghost train. How about that? Is that what we're doing?
Or we just sacrifice the newspaper boy.
Or
I don't
we
like the way
sacrifice
he's
the
looking at
newspaper
me.
boy and the town, and then we're clear, the anomaly's over, and we're all safe. How does that sound?
Now hold on, I don't want to bring about the destruction amount. You understand? There's such a thing as hometown pride. Can't have this place destroyed. Also, it's not like the weird ghostly face that I have never seen before said the sacrifice had to be a person. Just throwing that out there.
Well, I don't know what it wants me to give up.
The
He
sky
pulls out a
demands
cigarette.
blood!
He pulls out a cigarette and just like sucks it down really fast and pulls out another cigarette. There's nothing close to me that I'd want to give up anytime soon.
Yeah, tell me about it. And HP hits his vape again.
Well, listen, I don't know where you're from, but back where I come from, all the sacrifices are blood sacrifices.
That's
To
dark.
be fair, we could use a
What
goat
the
or
heck? Why won't it let me
beef or
select
chicken
all
or
this
something.
stuff? There we go. Almost. Weird. It's being really weird about letting me grab and move all this stuff, so I guess it's gonna stay put. Thanks, Roll20. Anyways.
Well, we don't know what kind of sacrifice it wants. It wants something. We need to find that out. Maybe we can find out where all of this nonsense started, where the anomaly did. We can see it in the sky, but it had to have started somewhere around in this town. We need to find out where that is.
Yes, the question is, did it start from the other side of wherever this rift is from, or did it happen starting from our side?
Those are all good questions. Let me pose you guys one additional question. Are y'all hungry? Because my mom's a pretty good cook.
I mean, I could eat.
Yes, and
Works for me.
Constantine, all right, let's go. Her apartment's just down this way.
Would this be the meeting or whatever thing?
Yeah, I guess this would be holding a meeting, yeah.
With food?
I'm going to find a nice image for HP's.
I'm sorry, due to the sky being all red, I can't remember. What time is it? What time of day?
Dr. Feelgood digs around, pulls out a dangling pocket watch, then pulls out 2 or 3 other dangling pocket watches, and then compares them. Oh, it's about 11:40 in the afternoon, before noon, pre-noon, morning.
Oh, well then we should be having second breakfast.
Sounds good to me. And he's gonna pull out his fancy morning flask and start drinking from that. Mimosas.
Yeah, hands out a mug to kind of
Thank you.
bum some of that.
Dr. Feelgood, are you
potion.
the only one who isn't smoking?
No, doing good. I'm good.
Alright, so we get to the apartment. HP knocks on the door. Oh, by the way, just so y'all aren't weird about it, my vision is fine. Sans the need for glasses, but my mom's can't actually see nothing. Just be aware. Be polite and all that stuff. As the door opens and if the thing will upload, as the door opens and this individual opens the door.
She's not at all how I pictured her, HP.
I don't see the resemblance.
Yeah, she looks pretty good for her age and all that, And then you hear, "Oh, HP, is that you?" Yeah,
Voice does not match.
Listen, I come from a weird town. I'm a balding, portly wizard with face tattoos. My mom looks great for her age and cannot see. Do not pass judgment.
Frankly, HP, you look about 30 years older than your mom.
Listen, time passes weirder for magical beings like myself. Now you might think it would go the other way around, where I look a lot younger than I am, but truthfully, it tends to have the opposite effect. I'm a 22-year-old man, as you all know.
As
HP is defending his early onset baldness, Constantine is going to pass forward and say, "Why, hello. This is HP's mother. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for opening your home to us."
Thank you. My name is Philippa, but you may also call me Mama P.
Mama P, you have a lovely home.
Thank
May
you.
we come in?
Absolutely. Come right in. And she'll lean back, let everybody inside. Now, what exactly brings you to our lovely town of 9 7/8?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but there's a giant, terrible red scar in your sky and some kind of space anomaly. A few moments ago, this evil, bearded ghost face possessed your son, and it seems that he might have, I don't know, require some kind of sacrifice in order to save this lovely home.
Well, I'll confess I haven't been able to see much of anything for,
Right.
10 years now at this point since the incident, but if you're saying there's some sort of tear in the sky, I certainly believe you. That would explain why my son is finally visiting once again. Yeah, whatever, moms. You gonna make some food or... Anyways, I'll, suppose I can get to work on scrounging something up for you men. Make yourselves at home.
Mrs. Mama P, do you know of anything particularly arcane or magical about this town? Of course, you and your son seem to be practicing witches and wizards, but is there anything else about this town that might be unusual, might cause attention from otherworldly beings?
I'd say myself and my son are the most unusual thing in this town, aside from the fact that somebody decided to have the train run directly through it, near where the opening to people's homes are, but, well, I'm no civil engineer.
All right. Well, we'll
Whatever
figure out the
this-
plan.
Whatever this is, it seems to have come about suddenly. Now then, I know my boy likes mac and cheese, so I'll see what I can fix up.
Oh, excellent.
And she'll go off to the kitchen.
Whose turn is next for drawing cards?
Yours.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. I should have done this earlier to think of something, but oh well. Knight of Pentacles. The team discovers a relevant event in the community's history that appears to involve the anomaly. What is it? Or the team discovers when the anomaly first appeared in the area. How long has it been here? I think I'm going to go with something relevant. I'm just going to be looking... Bobo's just going to be looking through old family albums, and he's going to see a picture of young HP at like 5 years old.
Mhm.
And in there, in the background, you can
Please
see
don't
the
say clown. Please
same...
don't say clown. Please don't say clown.
No, you can see the same sky
Clown.
with a rift in it in the background.
Hmm.
Boys, look at this! I don't think this is the first time this has happened. Look!
Wait a minute. HP, have you seen something like this before?
You know, well, that's very clearly me and very clearly a rift behind me, but I don't know, guys, it's the darndest thing. I truly have no memory of having seen something like this before.
Maybe it was before your magical awakening.
Well, that's
Did you
true.
think-
Hold on, let me check the date on that picture. Here's a picture of young HP.
Oh,
No.
Caillou.
Just basically always been involved.
Why did you post
the
a
truth
picture of
comes out
One
now.
Punch Man?
Well, hold on.
turns out you've never had hair. You're not balding.
Now
you've just
hold
been-
on. I was born with hair. Thank you very much. I lost it at age 5. I'm looking pretty fresh there in that picture. So I guess at 5, I'm 22 now. That'd be 17 years ago. Yo, what if this rift is cicadas?
Oh my god.
Magic
What
cicadas.
if this rift has something to do with him losing all his hair?
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It's very
Guys, I like my full head of hair. I don't want it to get ruined. We have to solve this anomaly immediately.
As do I.
Well, you're right. There it is. You can clearly see it. 17 years ago, the rift opened up again. Well, not again. You know what I'm saying. It's documented 17 years. That's... You know, I don't... This is just you know, sort of spitballing here. But I wonder if, like, anybody who's maybe 17 years old, like born the year of the Rift has this any significance with them. You know what I'm saying?
Bonson C's gonna go over and take the picture.
So what you're saying is we need to find ourselves a 17-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, and maybe throw them into the Rift as a sacrifice thing. Again, there's no reason to assume the sacrifice has to be a person, but that appears to be the train of thought we're all on. Ha! Train of thought. See what I did there? Boom.
Too soon. Too
Repping
soon.
the 978.
Looking at the photograph, what besides the sky, what else is there? Is there some kind of event or some kind of activity happening? Is there some kind of location?
Yeah, it's a traveling circus.
A circus. A circus that comes. HP, when was the last time a circus was here?
That's the only one I remember seeing. But, it's like I've got all these memories of seeing that circus. Like, the trapeze act was real good. I fed peanuts to an elephant. I rode on a giraffe. And that's super rare. You don't find a circus that lets you do that very often. I did all that. And yet, no memory of there being any sort of weird terror in the sky.
Question now, did these traveling circuses come on the train or somewhere else?
You know, they did come by on the train. They came by, actually, on their own train. As far as I know, that's how the circus traveled. It was kind of their own set of cars, One had the animals, one's where the performers lived, one contained the tent and everything that they would build, that they would set up the circus with.
What about any, sideshows and stuff? Any strange people in the lot?
It's a circus, Bobo. Come on. It's full of strange people.
He's quite right.
You got bearded
If
ladies.
you were strange, we go into the zoo or the circus to blend in.
They wanted to recruit me. They said, hey, that kid ain't got no hair. That's funny. And I said, that's mean.
Just think, HP, you could have had a completely different life. You could have been a star of a circus by now.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the ability to cast spells, and then he's gonna snap his fingers to light up a cigar.
Hold on, has somebody got a magnifying glass? Let me see it
Yeah, I
real
do
quick.
real tobacco too, not just vapes.
Dr.
Hold on.
Feelgood takes off his
Like
glasses
use a
and
little
folds them
magnifying
over.
glass.
Yeah.
Look over here in the corner, and there's gonna be this really weird guy in kind of a flamboyant suit, but he's got 4 legs and 2 stick out the back and 2 stick out the front, so he's kind of got 4 in equal distance to each other and just walking around with 4
That's
legs,
me in
but
the
his
spotlight.
top
That's me
half
in the
looks.
corner. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my. Oh wait. Let me get my. Oh, never mind. Looks nothing like me. I just didn't have my glasses on.
Oh, how did I find a picture for this? But I did.
I was hoping somebody would.
Well, you tell me if this works for you.
Works for me.
Yeah,
It
that
does.
totally works. Yep.
That's just and it's actually that's a decent, if you saw that in the corner of the photo, that'd probably be the pose. He's clearly doing something else. Okay, so in the corner.
Yeah, over at the Forbidden Forest at our wizardry school, we had the centaurs. I think that might be what he is.
Oops. Huh. I remember that guy actually. That's the ringmaster.
Oh, the ringmaster. But whatever happened to him?
I don't know. I haven't seen the circus in 17 years. Wait a
It
minute.
doesn't even look like he's wearing any rings.
Guys, do you think... Hey, Mama, when is the circus coming around again? And you just hear from the kitchen. Well, first you hear that sound of stirring mac and cheese. We all know the one.
Kind of
you
sloopy
hear
one.
the...
Sounds dirty.
She comes in stirring the mac and cheese. Yes, what is it? Remember when I was a kid and there was that circus? Is there any chance that circus is coming back around? And she just stirs. Well, did you read the newspaper from the boy out front? It's the cover story. Circus is finally coming back after all these years.
Bonsenstein's going to have one of those Sherlock flashbacks where it shows in vivid detail something minute that he didn't reveal into the audience until just now.
It's the boy holding the boy's holding up the paper, and the cover story is very clearly circus back after 17 years.
Like he's reading into like the subtitles. It's like mysterious circus coming back to town after 17 years, held by a very strange man who's part horse, part man, and is the ringleader. My God, that's right. The mysterious circus. It is coming back to town. It's coming back to town tonight, as I remember it, actually.
Yo, we better wolf down this mac and cheese and get to the circus.
Quite so.
Mama, could I please try some of the mac and cheese?
It's for everybody. I made a whole giant batch.
Excellent.
Oh no, I'm lactose intolerant. No.
Oh, that's okay,
dude,
honey.
it's
I
the
use a
Betamax
I use a milk substitute. HP is he's a little funny in the stomach too. Hey, mama, that's my secret. Don't be telling people that.
You're already better than my girlfriend is. So, one macaroni and cheese montage later.
Yes.
Just during that montage, though, includes Bobo just like getting a little bowl of it, sticking his finger in, and licking it, just like, it's so good.
All right, that was a delicious meal, mama. It's nice to see you. I'm sorry I don't visit as often. Apology accepted. Now do something about it. Actions speak louder than words, HP. Yeah, mama, but I still talk pretty loud.
I think as we walk out the door, Dr. Feelgood kind of turns to HP and says, "That was delicious, but I think next time I'd like to try Mom's spaghetti."
I don't get that reference.
That's a reference?
This is P, Mama. You've been a lovely host. Thank you again. Hopefully, next time we see you, we'll have solved the case of the mysterious broken sky.
I certainly hope so. All right, I'm gonna make this page bigger so we can start.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're heading to the circus now. Yeah, it seems to be the.
Well, they're coming soon, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I haven't arrived yet.
I guess we're at around noon time, and it's coming this evening, I guess.
I figured if we wanted to have
Check
something
out the fairgrounds.
happen before then.
Yeah, that'll work. Well, it would be
Andrew's turn.
Andrew's turn to draw a card if we want to see what happens till the circus gets to town.
Can we workshop the name? I'm thinking the Torn Air Hole.
The name of what?
That's the sky thing.
I get-
Queen of Swords.
Okay.
You could have at least gone with the broken wind.
Someone makes a big mistake. How are they punished? Or someone makes a big mistake. How do they cover it up? And what problems does this cause? I think I think Dr. Feelgood, he's like pouring himself another concoction with different, bottles. He's got like a utility belt of bottles that he just kind of like keeps dumping into this coffee mug. He mixes one thing on. He's kind of lagging behind the group at this point, and a little puff of cloud puff like comes up from it. And it immediately starts like vaporizing the mug, kind of like and chucks it down the into like a sewer hole, and just kind of looks. No one saw it. Okay, and just keeps walking.
I say, Doctor, are you coming?
No, yeah, I'm right behind you. And we don't see anything really, but the camera kind of like turns back to that drain and kind of does the slow zoom in, and you don't really. All you see is like a little bit of steam, smoke, like purple smoke coming out, drifting out and up, and you just like hear some like rats squeak and squeak and squeak, and then kind of a sizzle, searing sound, and then a like loud squeak.
What the bloody devil is that?
No, then it cuts back to us, and we're just kind of like walking. Like we've walked past this. This is
Okay.
like an off-camera thing.
I'm still gonna add it as an image though, because I feel like that's a weird thread that could eventually come back.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna keep it up here in my dome. Oh, I like that.
Operation Purple Haze.
All right, there's the smoking sewer grate. Okay.
Wonderful.
All right, so I guess we're waiting for the circus train to show up. Then is that the plan?
Well, let's go to the fairgrounds and scope out the place. See if there's like a residue or something we can make sense of where does this place take up residence? And I'll pull out a flask and kind of.
There's probably enough room in the town square for them to set up. That's where they did it last time, so I guess we can do that.
HP.
We are in the suburbs after all. There's got to be some field somewhere.
HP, you grew up here, yes?
I did.
Would you say that there's a library or some place that we can go to inquire more on the history of this mysterious town?
Yeah, we got a library. If you like Animorphs, they got the whole series.
Excellent.
I know some Animorphs, actually. But I think at least some of us should go there. Maybe we can learn a little bit more about this circus that comes to and from town, while the others go to the fairground and see what's going on there.
All right, that works. You come with me, Bond. We'll go to the library. Bobo and Feelgood, if y'all want to go to the fairground and scope it out.
All right, we'll meet back in 1500 hours.
I don't know what that means. Use real
That's too
time,
many
Bond.
hours.
It means 3 o'clock, guys.
Oh, okay.
That is
Sync
so
up your
much.
watches.
That's so much simpler and way fewer syllables. Just say 3 o'clock.
Fine, 3 o'clock. God damn it, guys.
All right, so we'll go. It's your turn next, Ryan. So I guess the two of us will go to the library.
And I'll
If you
grab
wanted
some
to,
more potion.
I feel like if you wanted, to like make sure you find some research, you could probably like do a project for that.
I was just gonna see
it's
what
up
the
to you.
card draws.
Okay. So we go to the library then.
Oh my.
Do you want to wait until Andrew gets back to reveal that?
I guess. Yeah.
Because I mean, we can
Alright.
we can RP like going to the library and like whatnot.
Well, this could definitely apply to either one, but I think it applies better to them.
To them. Okay.
The group investigating the fairground.
Okay. We'll wait. We can do that then. But in the meantime, you and I go to the library. Let's bring the library image up. Here we are. Library.
We go into the library. It's a creepy Stephen King-esque library. It's like very dark, even though it's the middle of the day.
Yeah, they gotta pay for better electricity around here. You see
Yes,
why I moved out of this
can
town?
I help you, boys? And there's a very old, crotchety librarian there. Yes, actually, we're here looking for the history of the town. Possibly some old newspapers, things that have to do with circuses, things of that nature. Anything in that realm would be most helpful.
Yeah, Miss Librarian, if we have just like any sort of like town record almanac kind of thing, that would be perfect.
Fine. Follow me.
There's only one picture that works for that. There she is.
Right this way.
Here's what I don't understand. We've had the same librarian in this town for all these years. She's always had the same haircut and that same skin. I'm pretty sure she's human, but like, what kind of human looks like that?
I have no idea. She seems to be at least I can hear you.
I mean, listen, I thought I was a weird one for having face tattoos, but really, that's just because I'm a rebellious 20-something.
The longer I stay here, the more I feel that there's something odd about this town.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Speaking of, as the two, I guess shorter statured boys, Dr. Feelgood and Bobo Fingerbutt, arrive to the recent
Finger bottom.
Finger bottom.
You know what I said. Arrive to the center of the fairgrounds. You see in the distance a body. And as you get,
Like a dead body?
he's not moving.
Let's investigate the body.
Quick, wait! Before we go much further, I'm going to give us a quick spell to ward off evil spirits.
What was the card, Ryan?
It works a quarter of the time.
3 of Pentacles. So as you approach closer to the body, you discover that it is indeed the same exact newspaper boy who had given us the newspaper, the Exposition Weekly, that had helped us a few moments earlier.
Exposition Weekly.
I inspect what newspaper he's holding.
It was the exact newspaper that was a flashback to earlier.
So it's a newspaper from 17 years ago, or if it's a newspaper from today?
From today.
I'm going to check the body to see like how long it's been dead.
It.
You inspect the body, and he's completely just mangled. It seems when you look at him, he's ice cold. Even though it looks like he's been dead a short amount of time, it seems the heat has been completely drained from him, and there are two just dark spots where his eyes used to be.
That's wild.
Oh my gosh. Can I start a project, or do I gotta wait till it's my turn?
You have to wait till it's your turn.
I'll pass it over to Tony. But
Yeah.
you found a dead body of a local boy in the fairgrounds of where the circus is meant to be in just a few hours. Possibly a herald of what is to come? You need to find out.
Okay, so this actually, we're gonna continue your scene, Richard and Andrew, because I drew, we keep drawing a lot of some of this major arcana, man. I drew strength. The anomaly displays raw power previously unseen. What does this demonstration of supernatural power look like?
Uh-oh, boss fight.
As you investigate the body, you see, you hear like a hum, like a really low frequency hum, and it's like you're hearing it just what. And as you're trying to use your own like internal stereo to try to pinpoint the direction, and you realize it seems to be coming from the tear itself, and there's a flash from the tear in the sky, and suddenly the boy's body just it levitates up into the air, but just to make it extra creepy, it levitates upside down. It's like the body gets picked up by the feet into the air a little bit, and
his arms draped down.
Yeah, drapes down, and all the newspapers fall out of his little side satchel. And
does any coin fall out?
Yes, some loose change falls out.
And then the coin.
And then okay, and then so behind this hill, the same bearded face from before comes up over the hill, and it's it fills the whole sky behind the hill, and it just fades into it's like the Teletubby sun with the face in it, just sky filling face just leans forward, and it's
is he like Mufasa, like Ghost Mufasa?
Yes. And it just leans forward and it just says, "This sacrifice is not acceptable." And then it just drops the body. It just ragdolls right back down to the ground.
Hold on, my dogs are barking like crazy. I'm gonna bring them in real quick.
Okay. Trying to flip the image. There we go. Drops the body right back down to the ground, and the face is gone.
Who presented this sacrifice to you? This was not us. Who did this?
And the face fades away before you get an answer.
Ah!
We got a real genuine mystery going on here, guys. This is before we had James Bond-esque crazy action. Now it's just I truly want to learn more about this crazy town, because what is happening? It's some Twin Peaks stuff going on.
Yep, some Gravity Falls shit going on.
Yeah. Sorry, did I miss anything major?
It just said, the face just said, "This sacrifice is unacceptable," and it dropped it back to the ground and then disappeared.
Well, shit, that was my best idea for a sacrifice. What are we gonna do now?
Oh, but then Andrew's character did yell out but wait, who sacrificed this body then?
Yeah, because that wasn't us. Or was it?
Is it my turn next, or is that Andrew's?
It's I believe it's yours. Yeah, it's yours.
I would like to start a project.
Okay.
That project being a ritual to raise the dead.
Oh shit! I'm digging.
I would like to raise this boy so he can tell us what the hell happened.
Okay.
I'll start mixing potions and tinctures and stuff and to help out, and kind of use different powders to like draw circles in the area and help with the ritual.
Excellent, Dr. Feelgood. Good. Keep on doing all that while I chant the ancient language.
All right, excellent.
How
Wait,
many?
did the sky absorb the boy or no?
No,
No, it
it
just
said the
dropped it.
sacrifice is unacceptable and dropped it back.
And
to
then
the
it like
ground.
dropped him back down.
How long of a project you think that would be? It doesn't seem like it'd be super long to my.
How about I roll a d6 and we see?
I mean you can, but if you roll a
It could just be
6.
another turn.
What
Yeah.
about
I
a
mean,
d?
we have other things in the library that say that it takes as long as.
Yeah.
I roll a d4. Damn it.
All right. Well, I guess you're raising a body. Maybe it takes some time. I mean, also other things can happen while you're doing that, right? It could maybe it's like maybe you administer the spell, but then the spell like it still takes time for the body to reanimate. You know, that's up to you.
Thank you for assisting Dr. Feelgood, but if you have things that you need to do as well, I think I got it from here.
All right. Yes. Here, drink this. Drink this.
Okay, thank you. What did I just drink?
Oh, it's something I like to call goat urine. It doesn't have any urine in it, but it sure tastes like it, doesn't it?
Okay, because I am allergic to urine.
Oh yeah, it just tastes like it. Don't worry. It's
Okay,
gonna-
thank
your
God,
piss
because I
smell
don't want to go through that again.
Your pee's gonna smell like asparagus for a while, but you'll also get really high in about 20 minutes. All
Is
right,
that, like,
you're doing a
turn
ritual.
from now?
Have fun. I've got to do a thing.
Oh, good. Okay.
I've got to do a thing.
I'm just gonna raise this dead boy.
FBI, open up!
My dad raised me.
Stop touching that dead boy!
Jeez.
Oh, I think I found a more on-brand photo for your doctor. By the way, Andrew, I'll swap it in. I feel like this is more what you had in mind.
Listen, Vince is choking me in a sexy way.
I think it's your turn.
I
Andrew.
love it. I absolutely love it. Aced it.
Cool.
I guess I should grab my artwork here and.
All right.
Perfect.
There's Dr. Feelgood.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a card. Right, because my only other options would be team meeting, which doesn't make sense right now.
Or start a project.
Okay, and you've already started a project, so I'm gonna.
Are there any other things besides start a project, team meeting, or do a card?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, you could just like, tell the story. I guess just be like, I'm gonna go do this thing, but up to you.
This
I guess.
one has two cards, one laying on the other.
That's because when you draw, they stack like that. So just go with whatever. Go with the top one.
Oh, gotcha. So this is the star. Did someone else pick the star already?
No, but
I
even
don't
if
think so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The star.
we're getting a lot of major arcana though, man.
Wars. A previous victory in containing the anomaly is undone. Who is in danger as a result? I mean, I feel like that was the boy.
Well, the boy was the display of power, so like.
Right.
I don't know.
The display of power.
That could be like tied into the event from 17 years ago or something. It's up to.
What's the other thing it could be?
Major arcana is only one thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's up to you, but anything works. Any crazy idea you can come up with is valid.
Previous victory in containing the anomaly is undone. Who is in danger as a result?
What's the other one?
I don't know what the previous victory.
Major arcana doesn't have an alternative. It's just
Yeah, it's
one thing.
just the one.
True.
I don't know. I'm drawing blanks. Is it cool if I redraw?
I mean, you could also shift the scene over to us in the library. Maybe something that was keeping it at bay was there.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh!
I mean, we are in the
You know
library.
what?
Maybe we are reading about what happened.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to combine this card and the last card, and we will shift over to the library. And you guys are like poring over books and stuff. And you go ahead. I'll interrupt when I feel I it is appropriate.
Okay.
So we're at that, like, you know, that newspaper machine that like kind of lights it up and we could, I guess, shift it
Yeah.
over more. My God, I keep looking through these papers, but I can't find anything for a circus coming to town. You'd think there'd be multiple stories about it, but can't seem to find anything more. Was it wiped from the books? HP, you were there. What do you remember?
I remember, like I said, I fed like a peanut to an elephant. The ringmaster gave me like a little gold sticker, you know, the one with the centaur legs and all that. I rode on a giraffe. I mentioned that, you know, circus stuff. It's pretty cool. But there's no record of it that you're seeing?
Not unless I'm missing something. I'm gonna keep looking through these old magazines. There must be something here in this Vanity Fair that I've overlooked.
As you guys are kind of dipping back into that, you realize that like the white noise from the air conditioning and the like kind of zzz, zzz, zzz from you scanning through, you realize there's another noise kind of layered in there, and it's getting louder. There's like some screams and yelling, and it's getting louder, and all of a sudden, like, you hear like some slamming on the doors out front, and you hear people yelling, just screaming, "Oh my God, keep him out! Keep him out!"
Do you hear that? HP!
Yeah, let's go. Magic ahoy! And he'll pull out his dual wands and run for the doors where he hears the knocking.
Sweet. As you
Constantine's
do,
gonna call some like magic sigils around his hand and run forward with him.
nice. As you get there, there's like some people like trying to like hold the doors and all that, like keep them shut, and you just hear like claws scraping and scratching, and it's just like thumping and piles and scratching on the door, and all of a sudden like a little tear happens in the door, just this metal door, and these claws kind of scrape down, and you hear just the most disturbing screech from outside, as this giant purple rat face kind of like kind of goes through. You start seeing rats and stuff.
Hold on 1 minute. Let me get the door.
No. Library lady, don't do that. Listen, you need to take everybody like upstairs or downstairs or something. We are members of the Institute of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We don't have any cool nicknames so far. That's just where we're from, but we are equipped to handle this situation. Get the civilians out of here. My partner and I can take care of this. You ready, Constantine?
What kind of organization doesn't have a name?
I think this like big tough dude kind of emerges from the crowd. This tough dude kind of emerges from the crowd, and he's like, "You better get your cosplay nonsense out of here. I'm gonna take care of this, you screaming wussies." And he like kicks the door open and is immediately like shredded and like attacked by these
Oh
giant
shit!
purple rats.
Everyone upstairs on the double.
And like a wave of these things. Now they're not like full human size. They're probably like 2.5 to 3.5 feet tall.
Yeah,
Big
I
dogs.
Yeah.
got it. I got an image for this one. Specifically, this is from Dark Souls, the Royal Rat Authority. You remember this, Ryan?
Oh, see, I thought you would have gone with a slightly different rat.
Which rat are you
Of an
picturing?
Of an unusual size.
Oh, okay. Yes, we can also do that. Do you have an image for me? Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. Nice little RUS coming in there.
Yep.
All right, let me.
They're pretty big. They're like almost like dog-sized.
Yeah. All right, dropping that in. Right there. Oh. Right there as this thing attacks the library.
Man, it's almost a purplish hue.
All right. That thing rolls in, and immediately devours the tough guy.
Yeah, there's like a second and a half of like screaming, but like he is quickly silenced, and they're like two rat things just like gnawing at him and like shredding him up and eating him.
HP looks at Bond.
These other kind of roll over them and kind of like.
HP looks at Bond and he's like, "I suppose we could have saved that guy's life, but like, I don't know. He was kind of a dick. Anyways, let's kill these rat things.
Yeah, Bond's gonna do like a little Doctor Strange kind of like twirl and then like start going at it.
Meanwhile,
And then we'll harsh cut.
Yeah. To you guys back on the hill.
Yeah.
Presumably. As I draw a card.
Nice.
The 8 of Wands. So we rejoin. Okay.
And there are 3 turns left on your necromancy with this kid, by the way.
This feels like a good time.
Well, I guess Dr. Feelgood will like return to where Bobo is like doing the ritual thing, and he's like kind of adjusting his pants, and he has like some toilet paper tracked on his shoe that he's like trailing behind him. I don't
Sorry,
know where he
dude.
got it either.
Okay.
Say one more time what you were doing over there.
The implication is that he was pooping in the woods,
Got
and
it.
there's like somehow he still got toilet paper tracked on his shoe. How's this coming along? How's this coming along?
Oh, I guess I can roll a card to see how I'm doing.
It's your turn, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I think. Is it your
But
turn?
no,
Do
it's
I
Oh, no,
just-
sorry.
Am I just doing the thing?
You're just doing the thing.
Okay,
sorry,
in that
I'm
case,
thinking what I want to say.
I'm imagining just being over there. I like clayish dirt is coming up from the mound and is like filling in all like the spots that he was scratched up and like going into his eyes, basically like putting in dirt to make him whole again, and that's just like magically going in all the spots, and the boy is lifted maybe like 6 inches off the ground as the ritual is continuing. Oh, I think it's going okay. I've only done this one other time before.
Fantastic. Is there anything I can do to help?
This sure is. I'm getting a major sweat. It's about to hit me eyeball. Could you please just wipe my brow?
He grabs one the piece of toilet paper that was like stuck to his shoe, the like 5 tiles of it, and just like balls it up and starts dabbing.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's much better.
Bobo, as you're continuing the ritual to bring back the corpse of the paperboy, you hear from behind you a familiar voice. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Raising the dead can take an unusual and interesting directions. You should take it from me, an angel. And as you turn around behind you, you see the form walking towards you, a man in an open leather vest, his muscling rippled and long, torn black jeans, hair draped over his face. You recognize this man, as he is also a veteran of your secret alliance of witches and
Oh,
wizards.
of course, this is when the YouTube thing would get really loud.
As former agent, or fellow agent, Chris Angel joins you. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
World famous Chris Angel, what are you doing here?
I'm here because I worked on something like this a long
I have
time
to use a slightly
ago.
different photo, but here we go.
Will you sign my crazy tie?
Sure, that'll be $500.
Please help me. If I'm doing something wrong, please help me out. Oh, you're so damn cool.
You're trying to bring back someone who was sacrificed. That's no gracias, amigo. You don't want to do that. All right, I can
Well,
tell
this
you
dude's
because-
Spanish syntax is whack.
I don't know how to stop midstream.
Just cut it off, man. You just gotta stop.
Just pinch it. Just pinch it.
All right, I'm pinching.
I can tell you
The boy's just
because
gonna fall down on the ground. Oh, I think he's more broke now. All the dirt that was like holding together around, like filling in spots, is just kind of like crumble and just kind of fall all over the place.
So you're abandoning?
I guess I'm abandoning the project.
Okay.
I remember
told
because
us.
I did the same thing in this exact spot 17 years ago to the day.
me good.
That's right. I was there that day too. And you see a younger Chris Angel who looks exactly the same. But at the time, the film is kind of like grainier and a little bit of a sepia tone. I remember I was there, enjoying the circus, minding my own business. I saw this child who had lost his hair very recently, stumbling around, clean face, like a baby. And that's when I saw it. The sky tear open, and a boy dropped dead. That boy was that boy with no hair. He was there. I tried resurrecting him, but it didn't quite work. Something was off about him. You need to be careful what you do here. Whatever that thing wants, it's bad juju, man.
Well, what did it want last time?
It wanted. What did it want last time? It wanted the only thing that would satisfy it.
Mountain Dew Code Red?
A good show.
Oh.
A good joke.
A good show. Though I
Good
think
show.
jokes could possibly go for it too.
A Cold Stone?
What?
What?
Wait, do you mean like a good magic show?
That could do it. What would I know? I'm not like a mind freak.
Oh.
But I
got
told you.
chills.
Wait,
Did you
do
not
you
get
know
chills?
anyone who is?
Yes, obviously I am the mind freak. I thought that was very clear in my intonation.
But you
But
said
I'm
you
telling
weren't.
you. But my important part is that I'm telling you is that I also rose a dead boy this very spot 17 years ago, and that boy had no hair.
Wait,
And something was
Oh my
wrong.
god.
Dr. Feelgood like pulls out his wand and like kind of conjures an image of HP, kind of like just walking around. Is this the boy?
Well, he looks older and has a lot more face tattoos.
Hold on. And I'm going to do a quick trick that summons the picture that I had earlier. Is this the boy?
That is the boy.
And what about the ringleader? Also in there. Does he have anything to do with it, or does he have nothing to do with it?
He has everything to do with it. The
Oh my
boy
god.
and the ringleader. They're all in and on it together. And that's why
Ooh.
you need to be very careful of everything that's about to happen. When this circus gets here, shit's about to go down. End scene.
What card was that?
That was the, I think the 8 of Wands. A new member of the organization joins the team, saying they believe there is a connection to another anomaly they have worked on. What else aren't they telling the team yet?
Okay.
I kind of rolled with it a little bit.
No, it's all good.
That's what you're supposed to do in this.
Okay. We cut to we're gonna do like 2 cuts here. So first we go back to the library and like, so you see like the image that like Dr. Field. We do a nice like transition where like the image of HP like holding his wand suddenly like cuts to the exact shot of him holding said wand in the library, just slinging spells.
Very nice editing.
Yeah. So like, you know, Bonsantine's doing all like the Doctor Strange wrist movement-y stuff. HP is just holding 2 wands, firing them like Uzis, just like gunning down all these rats, and then kills off the last one. And he just spins them around like revolvers, just puts them away. He's like, yeah, listen, I don't know where those rats came from. I suspect it has something to do with the fact that Feelgood tossed that weird cigarette down into the grate. But also, I gotta know what's in that guy's cigarettes, because if it made all those rats mutate and come attack like this, then maybe he should smoke different things. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, I guess threat averted in the library. I guess we should reunite with the others, huh?
Suppose so. If that's all we're gonna learn here, we better meet up with. Seems that things are getting weirder by the moment.
Yep. So we go over to the hill, to the fairgrounds where you guys are, and I'm assuming Chris Angel is still there, Ryan.
Yeah.
So we meet him. We get filled in on everything that's happened here. How Bobo's trying to raise his kid from the dead, whatever, but he stopped doing it. And then 10 of Pentacles. The organization sends much needed supplies and backup. What do they send? How does this avert disaster? Or someone is found miraculously having survived a previously assumed death. Who and how did they survive? So as Chris Angel's just giving his whole warning about not messing with the kid, whatever. Suddenly, this child that Bobo was trying to revive stands back up,
Oh shit! It's too late.
given life, and he stands up.
What have
And
you done?
he takes off his newsy cap, and now he too is bald.
It's happening all over again, and it's all my fault.
I was too late. Mind freak.
I thought it was a 4-turn thing. It's only there's only a 1 or 2.
You were too fast. Why did
I
you
was
take
too
so
good at
fast?
my job.
Feel Good whips out his wand and like a bottle of like a bubbling liquid, and just kind of like, explain yourself.
As he sees the threat, the bald kid sees you in that threatening gesture, and he does like a motion like this, and like it suddenly like makes a force field around him for like a split second. Like, he's just, oh, what was that? What happened? I was like asleep for a second. Now I'm awake, and then like you're scared.
That appears to be a
You were
repulsion.
dead.
I don't have hair
Mind
anymore.
freak.
My pig. That's more
Who's
David
the-
Blaine
who's-
territory.
And who's this guy? I recognize for you, but like, who are you? I don't know you. What happened? Last thing I remember, I was handing out my newspapers, and out of nowhere, there's just a big old smack in the back of my head, and it really hurt. And then everything went dark, and now I'm here, and I don't have hair, and there are 4 people I recognize, and when I don't, and I guess I have like weird force field powers now. Like, what was that? What happened?
Oh, wait, just to be clear, you recognize us, but you don't recognize world famous Chris Angel.
Mind freak.
It's a small town.
Okay.
We don't have
Read
cable
book.
or
And the boy
books.
clearly is not
Oh, true, they have
17.
a library.
You have a library, you liar.
Imposter! Imposter! How did you know he was on cable television?
I just assume if I don't know a celebrity, it's where he's from. Anyway, I think the more important question here is how, what, I was dead, you said? Now I'm alive? Now I have powers? I don't get it.
Bonsantine's gonna walk over and kind of kneel down. Child. Whoosh! Calm down!
Ow, my face.
You have to tell us, before you died, what did you see?
I was just handing out newspapers, and then I just felt a big ol' impact in the back of my head.
And it brought you here?
Yeah, I swear I don't know, maybe I was like dreaming at some part too, because I felt like at some point something kind of picked me up and said I was unworthy. I don't know what that means.
Tell me, little boy, look into the sky. Do you see anything now?
What? He points up at the tear. How long's that been there?
It
Quite a
seems
while.
this anomaly comes once every 17 years, awakens the third eye, or the magical ability for people to perceive the paranormal. But why? And what does it want in return?
Also, who hit me in the back of the head? Because that really wasn't nice, and they need to say they're sorry.
I don't know, but apparently 17 years ago this thing wanted a good show.
Well, if it wants a good show, I mean, the circus ought to be here any minute. And like clockwork, the circus rolls into town.
Hold on, I'm gonna put my ear to the ground. I can hear it coming.
By the way, traveling by train is literally like how a lot of circuses do it. Fun fact. I just need to make the page a little larger again. Give me a second.
Oh boy, here it comes.
Guys, I think we've been thinking about it all wrong at the Institute. I believe. What if the circus was not a part of the tear?
There it is.
What if
The train rolls into town.
the only thing stopping the tear? What if it's what appeases the tear?
Maybe that's why the circus comes into town. It's because it
Yes.
knows the tear's going to be there, and so it's there to stop the tear.
But Chris Angel said the ringleader was in on it. With you. And wait, yes, with you, right? This guy. HP?
In on it.
Isn't that what Chris Angel said?
Chris Angel is never wrong. But also, there are things I didn't tell you. But you can pick it up in my next book/CD. Chris Angel, Exposition Mind Freak. And he says that and he fades away.
How did he
do that?
Echo? I don't know. It's crazy.
My god, guys, my mind is totally freaked right now.
Yeah, mine's like that too, but it's probably because I added a little bit of CBD oil to Mama's mac and cheese. Anyways.
Wait, you guys can't do this? And Feel Good kind of like waves his wand in front of him and he like dissolves.
Oh my god, I've been mind freaked again!
And then he just taps you on the shoulder.
I'm gonna be honest, most of my magical powers revolve around firing off these wands like guns. Anyways.
You know, guns exist.
you-
You can just use guns.
Yeah, but this
Am
is
I-
more cost
am I the-
effective.
Am I really the only one that took that illusion magic seminar? Am I really the only one that... It was a free seminar,
gonna
guys.
be
It was
honest.
a free seminar.
I skipped most classes and I got in mostly on scholarship / being the one kid from this town who could do magic, you know?
I
The
majored,
seminar was last
Right
month.
now, the only things I can do are necromancy and conjuration.
I majored in teleportation, so that's pretty hard as it is.
I can
You
press
can't tell.
digitate flames with my fingers to light things, and I can fire off like magic shots with my wands. And apparently this kid's got force fields now. That's crazy. And the newsy kid's
You're a
like,
real-
yeah, I guess.
You're a real shit wizard, HP. I'm sure there was a young lady in your class that was so much better than you are that the series really should have been about, if you really think about it for like even a second.
I don't know what reference you're making, but the circus is in town, so let's go check it out.
Yeah, these potions are hitting real hard. Anyone need a re-up?
I'll
Yeah.
take some of that potion.
Give me
Yeah,
some
I'll
of that.
top off there.
And then I guess we
Thank
go over to the circus train. Richard, it is your turn next. If you want to at whatever point you want to
Okay.
draw or do that.
1 second, please.
I guess it's gonna be like now or on our way over to the circus or when we arrive, whatever it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm just rolling my card.
Also, I think I know where this might all be going potentially.
I'm glad you do, because I've been winging it.
I kind of have a weird idea of how we might be able to put a bow on it. We'll see.
Okay, so I got the chariot.
Okay.
Says all your hard work the team is undertaking is undone. All projects fail.
Oh, jeez.
But we don't have any projects going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, I think we do, actually.
What's
Because
that?
the circus was going to come and put on the show to appease the Scar. Well,
You cut out for 1 second. Well, what?
I'm saying the project, the circus, which is going to solve all of our problems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Does
so
it?
the circus rolls into town. I was like, oh boy, thank God. If they're the good guys, I think we're all saved. And then a missile just comes out of nowhere.
I was thinking like a broken down train or something, but yeah, missile works.
Oh no! The circus! What happened?
Holy shite!
Rubber clown shoes just falling all over the place.
Yeah, just all sorts of crazy sound effects, like just like all sorts of stuff.
Animal
Everyone looks
noises.
Everyone looks over from where the rocket came from, and we see there, with his chest wide open, Chris Angel. Take that, circus! Flying freak. He disappears again.
God damn it!
My dude rushes over and just sees two horse legs just like
Oh no!
Quick! I gotta get the ringleaders! Somebody help me! I'm trying to pull as much as I can, but it's so small!
HP will rush over to try to help you pull this guy's... You try to pull him from the rubble.
Come on! We got him! We got him!
Pull on that. I guess let's roll to see if we get him.
Somebody do a medicine check!
I'm looking at him. He's missing his torso, so that's probably bad.
Oh, he's just legs now?
Like, you grab his legs to pull him out, and you just pull out the leg.
Oh, no.
Oh, God! Where's the top half?
Meanwhile, Dr. Feelgood is like checking on, like opened up this toppled over Volkswagen Bug that's like painted in like the Tonka truck kids car colors. He just opens up the door and it's like, oh God, they're all dead. All 34 of them, they're all dead.
Yeah, so this is real bad, guys. That train was gonna, like, solve our problems.
What a conundrum. It seems that we were just on the verge of victory, and then suddenly we are in the darkest night of the soul, right before the third act. What are we going to do now?
I don't know. But if y'all hungry, Mama can also make some dessert.
There's no time to eat. What we need to do is we need to do a show. We need to perform. Right?
But can we do that? Will we be enough? What if our sacrifice isn't worthy?
Well, let's say you can do teleportation. We'll get a good magic act with that. You're necromancer. We'll do a puppet show with 32 clown corpses. And what'll I do? Well, illusion. I'll do a big illusion event.
Wait, aren't illusions just magic tricks?
Yes.
Nah, man, a trick is something a whore does for money.
There it is. Alright. One person got it.
Yeah, y'all can work on that. I'm gonna go see my mama again, if that's cool.
No, we need your help the most! You're the only one who can give us a true, proper welcome, opener. You were here last time. You're the one who knows about the most.
I guess that's true to some degree. Let me ponder that over. I feel a need to go home, though, for a bit.
If you need to poop, I get it. I just did that in the woods.
Nah, man, I did that in the woods, too. Anyways, y'all work on your acts. I'll, I guess, figure out a speech or something.
Well,
Oh, by the way, feel good. Your like cigarette thing you tossed in the sewer grate, it like made a bunch of rats mutate, and we had to kill them all in the library. Also, they ate this real like kind of muscly douchebag. That's not really much of a loss, I guess. But
My coffee mug?
yeah, your coffee mug thing that broke. So whatever's you were drinking, I guess switch to decaf.
don't litter, man! And then cut to, like, in the studio. Hi. We had a lot of fun today on Anomaly. A polluting, highly volatile, magical concoction. No joke. Make sure you use the recycling or garbage bins, in the very least. The
Check
more
the
you
label
know.
for proper
Do,
disposal.
do. Back to the action.
So yeah, HP's gonna do that. Andrew, if you want to draw a card, it is your turn.
Okay, I think that's appropriate, seeing as how we don't really have anything going on at the moment. I pulled number 3, which is 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. The anomaly is actively corrupting something in the local environment. What is it? Who notices? Or a member of the team makes a friend with a local. Who are they? What did they bond over? Oh shit. Okay.
Oh boy, where's this going? You had a real big reaction to that.
Okay, I think we're gonna cut to you walking home. What is it? What are you doing as you're walking home? Like, what's going on in your head? How's your demeanor? Like, tell us about this wall.
He looks like he's very like he's walking. He's got like the thinking face going on. He's like, I guess, man. I guess if it comes down to it, yeah. I don't know, man. I guess man's got to do what man's got to do sometimes, though. Just like muttering to himself on the way.
Okay, as you're walking by this little convenience store, you hear this voice. Oh shit! Is that HP?
What's what? Who's?
You turn to see this lanky kid in like well, he's an adult, but he still dresses like he's a teenager. Like this ball cap, like a loose, really baggy button-up short shirt with like a thermal top under that, and like kind of Jinko jeans, and like 2 different color Van shoes on. You recognize this as we're gonna call him D. D Bruiser. D Bruise.
Okay. I'm finding a picture of this guy.
I think the cartoon version of Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. Just palette swapped.
Okay. Yo. That's oh sorry, what'd you say? D Bruiser? You said that was his name?
D Bruise? Yeah.
That's D Bruise. I haven't seen you in some time.
Yeah, man. I've just been working this corner for ages, just hanging out. He like kind of pulls out this joint, flicks it out, like puts it behind his ear, pulls a different joint out from behind his other ear and lights that one. It's been crazy, man. What have you been up to this past like 10, 15 years?
Well, been doing the magic thing, you know? I'm like the one kid
Cool
from town
Magic
that
Gathering.
got
Yeah, I know some kids that like go into those tournaments. That's crazy shit, man.
No, I mean like I've got like innate magical, but like hold on. You got another one of those I can light? As he hands it over, HP will do like the flick snap thing and like light it with his magic powers. See?
I can do that too. He pulls out a lighter.
HP takes another puff. Okay, but you can't do this. And he's gonna pull out his wand and just just like rapid fire off a ton of shots like at a nearby tree. And it just falls over.
That's wild. So what are you getting into, man? What are you doing back in this little town?
He looks up at this guy, then looks at his buddy. I'm attending to some business.
Did you need to buy something?
Actually, I might need a little something just to like sort of calm down a little bit. So whatever you got for that will work great.
Cool.
Wow, this is the hardest thing to find. I cannot find a picture. I can only find pictures of Jay and Silent Bob. I want just Jay because I don't want to open Photoshop and crop something just for this. Yeah. This is really annoying.
Just do Jesse Pinkman.
That's fine. I
got it. I can make it. I'll make it work.
Like he just turns and nods, and like his friend who's like short and stubby comes like running out from like
that
around
works.
the corner.
So they're just both.
And he
here.
like, yeah, and then I guess it fades out.
Okay. Oh, to like sell me more stuff. Here we go. There you go. They're both here. All right. So that happens. And I guess we go to Ryan. You're back on the hill with everyone else, or at the wreck of the train.
All right. We know what we need to do. Well, while everyone here is absolutely dead, there were 0 survivors, including that giraffe, which is horribly mangled and very much dead. We still have all of their costumes and props, which are perfectly pristine in every which way. I say we take those, we head back to the site, we get ready to put on a show of our lives. It could very well mean saving this town, lest we become the sacrifices necessary. Who's with me?
Oh, thank God they put all the props and costumes and everything else in the safe.
As any true circus would do.
Absolutely. Well,
So,
let's get on out of here then.
So there's going to be a nice, like, star fade, and then we're all going to be wearing, like, circus garb, basically. Like, one person's wearing, like, leather, and another person's wearing leather. It's mostly leather. This is a very, like, S&M style circus. Like,
Jeez,
Bonstantines
that's
wearing, like, assless chaps. You know, this might not actually have been their costumes, but it's too late now. We might have stumbled into something else. Anyways, we get back to
Feel
the
Good's
area.
wearing like a big round clown nose and also a big red ball gag.
Yeah. It's like, all right, let's go do this. Call me daddy. And as the investigator, the magical investigator, gets there, they see in the distance, kind of setting up right where they had originally found the body of the boy, another team waiting there, setting up some gear of their own. Each member is wearing this, like, kind of this baggy, bulky brown kind of suit. And on their back, they have these large mechanical machines with a tube coming around to it and some kind of, like, a nozzle or it looks like maybe like a suction of some kind. There's one man with, like, long, kind of spiky hair and goggles, taking readings, pushing buttons. Another man is making jokes. Another man is there, and he was added at the last minute and is kind of wondering why he was there at all. And then there's another man who's trying to sell people very bad vodka. As we get there, we realize there's the B team, the Busters team, that are there. It seems that they've been also sent by the organization to clear up this.
The Institute.
All right, boys. All right. So we're gonna get in there. We're gonna kick their butts. We're gonna do this great, and we're gonna go home by summer and have some drinks. Who's with? Captain. I believe we need to get this correct. If we don't, we are going to possibly cause a space-time anomalous creature backfire. And as we're approaching, like, excuse me, what's happening here? Why are you here? What's going on? Oh, hey, boys. It
Here
seems
we go.
you just didn't seem to like what you guys were doing or whatever. So we're here to clean up your mess because you can't be trusted with it. Sorry, but not sorry. I hate you all.
Our miss. We're not the ones who blew up the dang circus.
Didn't you? It seemed like the rocket came from around here while you guys... Didn't anyone want to stop that with their magical powers?
It came out of nowhere.
Right.
Sorry,
Anyway.
I don't have any spells that are a reaction action.
I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure that we would use our magic, see science. And we're going to whip up this little doohickey here in the sky. We're going to call it a day, and then we're going to probably go get laid. Sound good? All right, thanks. All right, Igor, light it up.
Guys,
I was
really
trying to
wish
think that
we
the
were-
B team thinks we're the B team.
Well, to be fair, we're not even the B team, right? How low on the totem pole are we?
Unclear.
I mean, we're not at the top. We know that much.
We're not. But guys, I kind of wish we were on the B team. They seem like really cool, right? Is that just me? That's just me.
It would be a promotion.
So,
Yeah, fine
yeah,
for us.
this new team of paranormal investigators arrives, and they seem to be camping out in your job, and it seems that they are not at all aware of what the anomaly wants or what it is in fact capable of. And as they're setting up their machines, they start to charge up their backpacks. It looks like they're about to start firing on the red space anomaly right now.
We don't, guys. I know it's above my pay grade, but we don't know what that is yet. We haven't had the chance to study it.
Listen, I'm sure. Listen, what was your name? Bilbo. Anywho, we're trained professionals. We fought gods and kind of things at least once, and everyone seemed to forgot about it, anyways. But we're very cool, and we're very good at what we do, and we're just gonna shoot it with lasers and hope for the best.
Okay, you guys are so cool.
I mean, I guess they know what's best, but they don't even know about what it wants.
Yeah.
What if this goes horribly wrong?
Can I jump in with my card here?
Go for it.
All right, the Queen of Wands. An avenue of research just isn't working out. What is it? Why do the researchers decide to give it up? Or the researchers become frenzied, working on a new breakthrough, working long nights, and ignoring health to find out more. What's worked them into such a frenzy? So I'm going to go with the first one, where an avenue of research just isn't working out. So this other B team, the Busters, they all turn their beams and whatnot toward the sky, toward the rift, and they get ready to fire. But just before they pull the trigger, that big, the creepy bearded face hovers up over the hill behind them. And again, a voice just kind of booms out over the hills and just says, "You have not made a worthy sacrifice, and now you seek to turn weapons against me? That will not do. You will give this up. It is futile, tal. And the Busters all look up and they see the face as it fades away, and they're just like, nope, never mind. We're not trained for that. Nope. And they all just like immediately like cartoon pack up the entire camp in like 10 seconds and just run away.
As it's like echoing away, I have the perfect image for that.
Tell Angel he's a dick.
Oh wow, this is great. I'm just gonna open this. I'm gonna open this so the stream can see it.
That's really
What the
good.
fuck?
That's
This is
great.
from- Is this a star bomb thing?
Yeah.
That's so good. Okay. Stream got a chance to see that. Yeah. Okay. So they all run away. So the Busters are gone.
Yeah, that was fast.
Oh my gosh! Well, who's gonna help us now? Can I transition that into my thing?
We can. Yeah.
All right, because I rolled up the King of Cups. Somebody powerful promises their support. Who are they? What is their agenda? What help can they provide? And so just as Bobo is saying, who on earth's gonna help us now? You just hear in the background music, just ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. And you see somebody emerging from the wreckage. And
Train?
of the train, and you're going to see that there was a survivor hidden deep below, and it's Arnie, the aging robot.
Oh my.
And he's just gonna step forward, step by step. He's gonna look around the wreckage. He's gonna look up to everybody there and just start approaching forward. He's going to say, "You look like you are going to put on a show. It is my mission to help with this show, because the show must go on. What show are you putting on? Give me the outfit and I will wear it."
I think there's another leather outfit with assless chap that you would look great in.
Excellent, give it to me.
What card did you
Your
pull?
clothes. And he's gonna put those clothes on.
Sweet.
What card did you get, Richard?
Oh, I said at the beginning, the King of Cups.
Oh, sorry.
The King of Cups, someone powerful promises their support. Who are they? What is their agenda? What help can they provide? And
Gotcha.
what kind of show are you trying to put on? I can lift the heavy things. That's about it, really. I can.
Got a strongman act. That's good.
If you hit me with the cannonball, I can do that.
Really? Cannonball.
Yeah, hit me with the cannonball right in my gut.
He pulls out a wand and like boom, open like the end of his wand, like a big portal thing. Well, little portal thing, kind of spiraling out, and then a bowling ball hurls out and like just smacks him dead in the chest.
It just bounces off of him.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yes, now we must do it for the being in the sky.
All right.
He demands a show once every 17 years. This is the 5th time I've done this. People say that I should have quit long ago, but I still go on. For I am Arnie, the aging robot.
Welcome to the show, Arnie. Good to have you aboard. And he's gonna hold out his hand with for a long, like an elbow grasp. Son of a bitch! That hurt. All right. So now we've got HP, or is HP not with us yet?
I think he. I was just about to say. I think he's gonna roll back in a moment here. He's just like eating some more mac and cheese like out of a little Tupperware container. Just yeah, all right, I'm back. I discussed what I had to discuss with Mama. Also ran into some old childhood friends along the way. I realized they ain't come so far since I've been here, which really puts things into perspective. You know, I go off, have this whole amazing magical career thing, and
You, boy.
I think they followed you here.
In the corner. Okay.
They also have bowls of noodles. What's up, guys? I'm
I
Deep.
think that is the bald boy from 17 years ago.
I managed to I can cover Kevin Smith with Arnie if we just have Jason Mewes there if you want.
There we go.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, this is my friend D Bruiser. Listen, D, we're gonna have to reconstruct the circus after Chris Angel fired a missile into the train. I know that sentence doesn't make any sense, or really, there are a few contexts where it would. However, we could use your support if you could do, I don't know, maybe some of your old vape tricks.
Word.
Okay, so he's in, and I guess I'm still ringmaster in this thing for us.
It's all you, HP. It's what you were born to do.
All right, I guess. And he looks right at the camera. Smash cut to circus time then, huh?
Wait, I just so happen to have a spell prepared for this exact thing. Summon circus! And then the whole spectral circus is going to appear, because why not?
Cool. I'll find an image for 10. Meanwhile, Andrew, did you want to... It's your turn now if you wanted to draw anything.
I think my
As the
turn.
circus is getting ready to...
I really want to do like a montage of everyone setting up the circus.
Okay.
Where it's like Arnie's like lifting up a heavy thing, and he's like, and like then it flashes to like to HP like stepping around and practicing his big bravado thing, and like kind of working on things, and like people D Bruce in the audience just like clapping.
Okay.
And it like just it goes to different things like that.
It's down here toward the bottom.
And Doc Feelgood kind of like practicing some illusion things and like setting up streamers and like all of it. And then like by the time when it's done, it's just like the sun. It's like in golden hour. It's great. It's like it pans out from like Feelgood, turn it like just from the back, just looking at like the fully set up like stage that we've got, and it pans out and he's just nodding, and it pans out to really show the full grasp of it and the surrounding area in golden hour. It's beautiful. As the music fades down, of course it is Danger Zone,
which we can't play for copyright purposes, so use your imagination.
It's the Zone of Dangers.
Freeway to the dangerous place.
By Kenneth Logman.
The unsafe street.
Lenny Coggins.
Lenny Coggins. I still like Kenneth Logman. I'm sorry, Kenneth.
That's good. Kenneth Logman. Okay, so that's montage. Ryan, is there anything before the circus just does its thing?
I did draw a card. Let me see.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
And if anyone needs to pee, I could use some more.
I drew the Ace of One. What special training does the team have as agents of the organization? But I think that kind of feeds into it. We've got illusions happening. We've got Arnold being strong. We've got Jay smoking.
His name's D Bruce.
Bond is like teleporting all around and summoning spectral things with his hands. HP is preparing his long, in-depth monologue and introducing everyone. Dr. Feelgood is brewing all of these cool potions. Bobo is.
We don't need to say what Bobo's doing.
Yeah, he's there.
I can get it all the way up there.
I imagine a song sticking a finger in his bum while blowing on his pipe and some crazy ass smoke monster thing.
And while
Just
everyone
gotta be
is
careful I don't mix my fingers up after the fact.
and while everyone is practicing their craft and harnessing their skills and all the upbeat synthy 80s vibe music is playing,
Oh, it's
you
playing.
see as the town starts to catch wind of this, they all start coming in and filling in the seats. Everyone's there. The dead newsboy, who's now alive, is there.
He's like
Jay's-
covering his bald hat with his covering his bald head with his hat just to
Jay's buddy, Bob, is there, who doesn't talk a whole lot. HP's mom is there. She's sitting in the front row. She's so proud of her boy. The whole town, the librarian is there too.
This is great.
I'd like to think that HP's mom is sitting there and looking so excited, but she's facing the wrong way.
Yeah,
She can't see.
that's probably what would happen.
So the whole town is in attendance now. They're all ready for the show to begin.
Okay, you see HP's like looking out from behind the curtain, just. All right, I guess it's time to do this, huh? Feel good. You said you need a little pee break first. That's cool. We can take a pause.
Excellent.
All right,
I've got to mix something up in my new mug.
cool. All right,
It's sturdier.
we'll
and
take
bigger.
a quick pause and be right back as we kick off
All
the
right.
circus.
Who's next up in the order of things?
Me, and I've got a fun card.
Yowza. See you in a minute.
Okay, we're back, and it is, we're just about to kick off the circus. So HP's gonna throw open the curtain, walk out, and the townspeople just start, you know, it's like a polite clap at first. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know, the circus first came to town 17 years ago, put on a big old show. I know it seems to have been forgotten by the town at this point, seeing as there was no record in the papers about it. That's weird. But regardless, we're here to make new memories for y'all. The original circus train might have been blown up by a missile fired by Chris Angel, which as I said
what
once
was up with that?
before,
That was weird.
which as I said once before is a sentence that only makes sense in very few contexts.
Yes, I am.
But the point is, we're gonna put on a whole new show for y'all tonight. So please put your hands together as we go through our various circus acts. And let's just RP the acts before I get to my card because it's more fun that way. So first up, open up the show. Please put your hands together for Mr. D. Bruiser. And then he walks out.
He walks out like wearing everything normal except inexplicably some clown shoes, mismatched. Like found them off of different clowns. He pulls out like a vape rig. And for like the next 2 minutes, he does some fucking vape tricks.
Okay.
And his large friend is there. He's like got like a little boom box that he's like playing some tunes on to like go with it, some like pump up music for the vape tricks.
So he's doing like interpretive vaping.
Interpretive vaping.
Oh sure, let's roll to see how the shows go. That's fun. Just flat
Shit.
20s, I guess, maybe.
Or, yeah, D100 or something.
Yeah,
Oh, D100?
however we want to do it.
Why not?
Nasty.
Okay, well, it's the opening act, so I guess people are just like, yeah, that was good, I suppose.
Yeah. Slightly better than average. That's cool.
Yeah, give it up.
didn't get it.
Give it up once again for D Bruiser, everybody. D Bruiser.
The whole place smells like Fruit Loops now.
Next up, the only surviving member of the original circus, the aging Robot Arnie.
Yeah!
Well,
You there in the front row.
oh,
Don't move.
oh,
Is it Mama P?
Please, Mom.
Oh no.
He just lifts the front row.
Whoa! Guys, this is magic! This
And
is
he's gonna
happening!
start twirling them around like it's one of those signs.
I gotta,
whoa.
gotta get it for the cram! Ah!
And then he's gonna go
Very up.
just bring it right back down right where we're going. Ugh. Also, half my face is gone and I'm still alive. I'm an aging robot.
That still works for me.
All right, that was aging Robot
Is that the
Arnie,
librarian
everybody.
saying that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roz.
She's into it.
Yeah. All right, let's give it up once again for aging Robot Arnie. Moving on, our next act, you know him as the town newspaper boy, and only as that because we never gave him a name. Please welcome the town newspaper boy.
Newspaper boy!
He comes out, takes off.
Does
his,
he have any eyes? Because he didn't earlier.
I don't know, but so he walks out. He takes off his cap to reveal the new baldness, and you hear the whole audience go like, "It's that stock gasp noise that you hear in like comedy trailers, the oh whatever." And he's like, "I know the baldness is terrible. Everybody, throw all of your garbage at my bald face." And then everybody starts doing that. And as he does it, he just puts up a force field and like ping, 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 like blocks it on and all falls to the ground. And they're all just like, "Oh!"
Wow!
Let's see how people like that. All right, the crowd's getting a little bit better. They're a little more into it. Yeah. All right, that was a newspaper boy with no apparent name. All right,
It's
folks.
Charlie.
Apparently it's Charlie. Good job, Charlie. All right, we're gonna keep moving up the ladder here, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, you know him. Well, actually, none of you really know him because he spent most of his time out here on the fairgrounds. But I know him as a good man, an even better wizard, Mr. Bobo Fingerbottom.
Woo! I'm enjoying this.
Hey guys, real quick. Do I do the hair tonic or do I do the smoke trick?
We already did the smoke trick. Do the hair tonic.
Okay, hair tonic. Alrighty. Here we go, boys. I will make this poor little bald boy have a long, luscious locks of hair. And here he goes, the magic Goldilocks. And he's going to reach down his pants,
What?
pull out a little,
His own pants?
a little tonic thing.
Yes.
Up and up.
Let's specify his own
Sprinkle
pants.
all over the boy's head.
Okay. Does anything?
And as that happens, the boy's head is just gonna start growing and growing all sorts of hair of different colors. Some's curly, some's straight, some's wavy. It's all going all over the place. That's right. You got your own little Simpson right here.
He looks
Meanwhile,
like
the
that
back HP's like,
hairdresser
what
now."
the fuck?
Yeah, HP's like, yo, he never did that for me.
You've had that this entire time?
I've known him
Yeah.
for 6 years. And I've only had magic for, like, as part of that.
I thought you liked the bald look.
No, that's why I got the face tats to distract.
Do none of you go to the
Well,
seminars?
I thought you had a good look going for you with the face tat, so I never thought I'd ask you.
All right, well, we've been...
I'd offer you somebody just used all of it on the boy.
That's fine. We keep cross-talking over your act anyway. Let's see how the crowd reacted.
All right.
Oh, they
Oh,
love
look
the
at that.
hair. All right. Yeah, everybody liked that. Give it up again for Bobo Fingerbottom. All right, next up.
Thank you very much.
Another good friend of mine. He's there. Then he's there. He's everywhere. It's Mr. Oh wow! Right as soon as I said that, I got the do 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 drum. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Bonstantine.
Right as you say his name, he's gonna appear in a cloud of smoke right next to
HP.
HP.
Bonstantine. Whoa!
Whoa! Wow!
Sir, please. Alright, I'm holding a deck of cards. Please, take one card.
Oh,
Yes, take a card.
I got it. Do I look at it?
Alright, look at your card.
Uh-huh.
Now memorize your card.
Uh-huh.
Is that your card?
Oh.
And it appears that it's in his hand. He's like, incorrect. Your card is right here. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh,
Whoa.
it's just like Chris Angel himself.
I've been mind freaking.
You can roll if you want. I feel like the crowd's on our side at this point.
Alright.
Yeah, that's right, my buddy
Get
Bonstantine
it,
with his
man.
card
You can do
tricks. Oh, they did not. We don't want
I guess I couldn't
close-up
see the cards
magic.
so far away.
We're
that
in a
all?
circus tent. We can't see your trick.
Is that all? Just the one card trick?
All right. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. We got our grand finale. One more friend of mine. You might know him by his...
Mama P.
You might know him by his given name on his birth certificate, but I certainly don't, because I know him as Dr. Feelgood.
It's a lot of pressure. Last act, alright. Hi! It's me! Dr. Feelgood! Okay, no applause, we'll get there. He pulls out like a couple like small vials he's tucked away in his jacket. He just kind of like throws them in the air, and as they hit the ground, they all like pop and smoke and like sparks and this pew pew. Ha fanfare.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the next like 5 minutes, he like goes from one table where he's like pouring things into one thing, and then he like hurls it across the stage, and it turns into like a fire monkey, and then it gives everyone the finger, and then it like turns into a puff of smoke and dissolves.
Ah.
He bows, and then like he'll start doing some illusion stuff where he just kind of makes things appear and like shadows. He does a thing where he like has a strobe light for like cameras and stuff, like a strobe light and a slow pulse, and like he'll do a pose and a pulse and do like shadow magic where every time it pulses the shadow stays there, and he does that like 4 or 5 times. Then all the shadows like animate and start like beating the shit out of each other, and until one of them is remaining, and it does like a hero pose, and then like it fades away, and he does the bow, and another round of like smoke and sparkle poppers.
All right, let's see how they like it.
Over processed.
Another guy had smoke stuff.
All right. I hear what you're saying. You want one more act. And I think if we chant for him loud enough, he's not scheduled, but I know he won't miss the chance to perform. So ladies and gentlemen, as loud as you can, I need you to cheer with me. Chris.
Chris.
And in the front row of the front row of the stage, or the chairs, HP, your mother stands up and she's like, Chris, and then she takes off a mask of your mother, and it's him, Mind Freak. I was here the entire time.
Oh!
Mind Freak.
Chris!
And then he appears on stage, and I don't know, he like chokes himself out or something like that. He like shoots himself in the head, but then he like catches the bullet.
Alright, so there's
Is it fair if I roll his D100 with advantage?
Yeah, I think that's fine. That's what I expect, honestly. Yeah, 87. Yeah, the crowds love him. They're going nuts. Whoa!
He just like
106 out of 100.
So
Mind Freak, and everyone's just like, ah!
So there's like just rapturous applause. HP's like, that's right, the best circus you've ever seen, and yet suddenly drowning out all the applause, you just hear that same voice from the sky, just silence, and the circus tent blows away, and the creepy face is in the sky again, but now everybody can see it, not just the magically inclined, because the card I drew, the 5 of Cups, I'm not gonna read both, I'm just gonna read the one I'm going with. A project fails, and the organization demands answers. Who takes the blame, and what really happened? So there's just a big, just like, silence. What you have done may impress mere mortals, but I am so much more. I said I demand a sacrifice. A show is nothing more than a use of your blood, sweat, and tears. What sort of sacrifice is that? Any person can put in time and effort, but only few can make the true sacrifice necessary to help others. He doesn't hiccup in the middle of that. That was me. HP looks up and he's like, yeah, that's what I thought. And then just standing in the middle of the crowd and everything, he's just like, and Chris, I know you just impersonated my mama and everything there, but you know there's a reason she's home, because she didn't want to be around for this. And HP looks up at the big face in the sky and he just says, you know, I still don't know who you are or what you are, but I know when the last time I saw you was. That was 17 years ago, first time the circus was in town. And my whole life I've wondered, why am I the only person from this town with powers? Or at least I was, until newsboy with unimportant name over here got his. And then I realized it's not that I'm the only one, it's that this town can only have one. I realized that whoever was the magic kid before me, he must have gone away in order to make a new magic kid possible and given himself over to the rift. That's what you want, right? You want me. I'm the sacrifice you want. This is my hometown. I'm the one with the powers. I'm the one you want, right? Well, if you want me, then come take me, because I'm prepared. I got nothing else going on. And we'll go right over to Richard's turn and see what happens with that.
Oh, good lord. Okay, so I've drawn the Knight of Swords, which says someone seizes an opportunity and takes a place of power in the community. How does the team think the anomaly is involved? Why does this worry them? So I am going to go with, after you say all that, the big face up in the sky. You see the face kind of morph a little bit, and the face is going to reveal its true face. After all, like, the kind of hair and the eyes, everything kind of like, it just kind of morphs around until finally it reveals the face.
Oh my goodness.
Mickey Mouse.
Well, don't need that.
Finally, you understand what it is you need to do. I
Oh,
need
it's a
sacrifice.
PNG too, so it just floats over everything.
I hate that. I hate that. What is this, Undertale? I don't like
Can you make
this
it
anymore.
bounce? Can you make it bounce
You
around
guys-
like a screensaver?
You guys put on one hell of a good show, huh?
Wait.
And now you can all come to
There we
me,
go.
so that way I can make lots of motherfucking money.
Is it moving for
The
you guys?
interdimensional beings are gonna love this shit. But I don't just want you, I want all of you.
Of course.
That's all I'm gonna do
The
with that.
Mickey Mouse God wants all forms of entertainment under its own company, so it makes all the money. I should have known.
Yes, it's all my money, all of it. It all belongs to me.
I'm just gonna put this Mickey head on Chris Angel's body.
Just like, what the fuck is Richard doing?
no. I hate it.
Put it on Chris Angel's body.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll with that. And Chris Angel, who's down below, is just gonna like peel his face off, and then just reveal that he's like on the physical plane down below. Haha! So you see, I can be wherever I want, cause I can do anything I want, and I can get anything I want. Haha!
The crowd's like, oh, he pulled his face off again. No, that wasn't a trick. You guys should probably go home. It's about to get real dangerous.
That's it now. Yeah. And he's gonna like just pull up a contract. Now here, you gotta sign on the dotted line here, okay? And don't worry about the fine print. Y'all are gonna work for me now, cause everyone works for the mouse.
HP is going to take off his glasses, calmly fold them, put them in his little lapel pocket, and draw both wands. I don't think I'm going to do that, Mouse.
Oh,
He's
yes,
right.
you are. 'Cause everyone does what I want them to.
Mouse, I think I'm speaking for everyone when I say, showtime's over. It's curtains for you. And he's gonna summon his spectral gauntlets as well. And then someone else would probably say something in that moment too, but I guess they don't have to.
I've got something for this. No, I don't.
Bobo's gonna pull out 2 actual guns.
Jesus.
Y'all never thought of actually using real guns for once.
Thought you were peaceful.
What made you think that?
I regularly put a finger up myself.
Oh.
All right,
Got
Andrew,
a
draw a
finger
card.
on me bum and a finger on me gun.
So I drew the 5 of Wands, and I think I'm going to say a new behavior of the anomaly is found and quickly studied, which, you know,
Yeah,
we see him transform
fits.
into a mouse. Yeah. What allows the team to understand it so quickly? We're going by tropes, right? So it's a greedy mouse that consumes power. So thinking about this, okay, what can defeat that? Okay, mice are scared of cats, right? So let's get a big fucking cat. And so
Just get a
Dr.
big
Feelgood
fucking wooden tiger.
turns around and he starts waving his wand, and you see the ground kind of lift up and trees shifting and like rocks popping out in this like padded claw paw thing, and as it like tenses, rocks kind of shoot out from this paw, and like it's kind of lifting up. And so I'm going to say that's a I guess that's going to be a thing, 2 maybe 3 turns, animating this giant golem.
Okay.
So you're
Yeah.
summoning a tiger?
A giant cat. I have not decided yet if
Don't
it's
worry.
a tiger or not.
I got the image for you. Don't even worry about it.
Thank you.
I'm
But
all
it's like
set.
it's like an earth and tree and rock tiger cat.
I don't know if I can find that, but I still have a good image.
Cool. We'll make it work.
All right.
And I just cover me.
Tony, can you send the tarot card thing again?
Oh, sure.
Because I think I screwed up mine.
You can also just refresh.
I've been refreshing.
Oh, okay.
You are refreshing.
And you can also
Ryan.
hit clear and shuffle as well, but it's
Where do you see that? Oh, there we go.
yeah.
There we go.
There's also like different forms. You can hit 1 card, 2 card, etc. to go through it.
All right. Let's see. Draw a card. The 4 of Pentacles. What's a unique geographical feature of the area? How does the anomaly impede movement around the area? All right. So as you begin to start summoning things, evil god Mickey will say, "Oh, you think you can summon things? That's funny. So can I." And then he like slams his hands into the ground and he starts summoning all of his different properties. So suddenly, Disney princesses start coming out of the ground like zombies. And then there's the Avengers. And then there's Star Wars. And then there's Saturday morning cartoons. And then there's like Indiana Jones, maybe? I don't know if they still have the rights of that. And then the X-Men show up. And then like Spider-Man's there. And then Spider-Man's not there. And then Spider-Man's there again, it seems, at least for now. And he summons all of these pop culture characters that they've mercilessly accumulated over time.
I cannot believe how quickly I found a good image for this.
Oh God! It's called
Observe.
Peter Parker and Miles Morales.
This is what crawls out from the ground, or at least this is part of what we see.
Is it Marvel Zombies?
Better.
Yeah.
Disney princess zombies.
Well, yeah, there you go. And they start swarming and attacking.
That's
Oh my God! It's all the dead franchises they keep on trying to revive.
They won't stay dead so long as I keep reviving them. Remakes until the end of time. Ha
All right, so I've got the
Oh
ace
my
of,
God! There's too many of them. What are we gonna do?
the Ace of Swords, and I'm gonna go with a helpful suggestion is made by someone inexperienced. What is it, and how do the others react? Why is there an? What am I hearing? That was weird. Oh, there was a lyric. Anyway, so the kid, our newspaper friend's gonna run forward. He's just gonna be like, "Hey, listen, I know I use the force field just like for the circus show, but I'm thinking, what if I just actually use it, you know, to help other people?" And then as all the zombies run up, he's just gonna like really like just kind of hunker down and just make a big force field around you guys, and so the zombies are just kind of like cling, just running into it, and they can't get through this force field. So and I think at this point, like the people in the stands have all just like run home. This is just between.
Don't forget your hair. Your hair makes you more powerful.
He's like gonna toss it out.
And that's when Tangled swarms over and
Yeah.
starts fighting.
So at this point, it's just all the wizards facing off against Mickey, basically. But yeah, so he's got the force field, and he's holding them all at bay for the moment in this fight. And I'll pass it over to Richard.
Oh God, it's my turn again already.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled the Ace of Cups.
Oh,
What
actually,
useless
I'm sorry,
supplies
something
does
else.
the team have an overabundance of?
I forgot the Andrew's project would be up by now. The cat will arrive. So as the townspeople leave. So I'll add this on. So like as he's doing the force field bit, as Newsboy is doing the force field bit, this is when the big cat arrives, and it's just able to just jump into the swarm and just start just wrecking house. It comes in and if it wants to upload, come on, it just leaps off the top of the train car
Nice. I dig it.
and just
Amazing.
attack and just starts wiping out all the Disney zombies left and right, clearing a path for us toward Mickey.
Alright guys, don't worry, we've got all sorts of magical components at our disposal. And he's gonna go back to the big trunk that like had all the wardrobe things. He's gonna open it up. He's like, oh, well, it looks like we got a lifetime supply of whips, harnesses, dildos, and lubricants.
Oh, HP looks over and he goes, yo, toss me 2 of them dildos. Trust me. And as he does that, HP's gonna like drop the wands, catch the dildos in the same maneuver, and then just go, remember, it ain't the wand, it's the wizard. And he's just gonna start helicoptering the 2 dildos, and they just start going and firing magic bullets everywhere and just wiping out Disney zombies.
That's amazing. That is so fucking good.
Just, like he's like nunchuck dildos just firing off magic missiles.
Does anybody else need any dildos? We've got an overabundance.
Constantine's gonna walk over
I
to
guess
the
I
2
get
whips,
rolled.
and he's gonna say the safe word is die. And he's gonna teleport out there, and he's just gonna start whipping all the different properties and things, just teleporting and whipping, just leaping all over the place.
Not to be to stick with the catchphrase thing. Dr. Feelgood, like, what he's done with the animating this thing. He turns and like points at the crate of dildos and like lifts up, beads of sweat kind of dropping from his brow, and this pile of dildos just lifts up and spreads out, and like kind of center, all just point directly at the Mickey monster, Mickey Mounster, and Feelgood says, "Get stuffed!" And then they all just hurl, just lines of these dildos just hurl at this guy, turning into like glass shards as they go.
And Bobo will do something similar, but with all the harnesses, and just start to like chuck them towards him, trying to wrap him up in all the various harnesses.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
I dig it.
Are we going to Ryan's turn now, I think?
Who was that? Was that Richard or was that
That was
Andrew?
Richard.
Okay,
That was
so-
me, the
sorry.
useless supply
So
of
then it's
items,
Then it is
which
yours.
I guess turned out to be useful.
Yeah. So then it's your... Yeah, man, I made good use... Yo, toss me 2 of them dildos. Yeah, alright, so it's your turn then, Andrew.
Oh, I thought it was Ryan.
That was my mistake, it's yours.
Oh, me then, Ryan?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Jeez. Okay, I will not roll a card, select a card. I've got the Knight of Cups. Was that selected earlier?
I don't remember.
That sounds like something.
I mean, it's also
no.
like the most famous of them.
Knight
that
of
turns
Cups.
No, I don't.
Okay. Ooh. Someone on the team has found a way to use the anomaly for profit. What sort of profit? Is this safe? Oh man. Okay. And it has to be someone established on the team, huh?
Yeah.
What's Chris Angel doing at this point?
He's
I think he's been
possessed.
Yeah, it's been
Okay.
possessed by the
So-
Mickey Mouster.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Doc Feelgood, after launching his rubber barrage, kind of looks around and takes in the environment and really observes what's going on. Guys, you know what? This would make a really cool movie. This would make a really cool movie.
I don't know if this is the time for that kind of thing.
Mouse,
What's that?
what'll it take to get this made into a treatment?
Oh, I don't know. We'll just tap up some director who just did some little low budget thing, and well then we'll just give them $200 million to make a big budget thing. They don't need experience doing that.
Guys, we could be rich. We could retire early.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Wait, you're saying we could work together to make some real motherfucking money?
Guys, that'd be a lot of motherfucking money. That'd be mouse dollars. What do
We
you
can all make money together.
What do you think, guys?
Andrew, respectfully, I'd like to have my card go into effect now.
Please do. Please save me.
Sure. So I drew the lovers. One of the members
I
of the
remember this
team
one.
betrays them to defend the anomaly.
Oh,
As-
damn.
Yeah, sorry, but Dr. Feelgood, so compelled with the $200 million budget film and finally getting a chance to break into the industry, feels himself compelled. He walks out of the force field created by Newsboy, and on the dotted line, he signs away and becomes a part of Mickey Monster's product corporation.
The second he
And
does,
Ryan has just named the episode. Thank you.
the second he does, he's like still signing, facing away from you guys. Like Mickey reached out the palm, and his palm like becomes a contract,
Yeah,
and his
but it's
thumb
like you write it, and it's like turns into blood.
yeah, his thumb like turns into a little hand on the end, and like hands Dr. Feelgood a pen, and then like returns to like it. The hand kind of becomes its own persona, kind of doing whatever hand people thing, and as Dr. Feelgood signs, the second he finishes, like this color all drains from his body, and his outfit goes from like normal coloring to like this bleached out weird like thing. It's not right. And his head like twists all the way around to face you guys, and he's got this like giant cartoonish smile and like glowing red eyes that keep like swirly googling. And not to get stereotypical here, guys, but let's get crazy. And he just like starts whipping out bottles. He turns into like a Cuphead boss, just like chucking vials of explosives out from his like weird lab coat thing, and starts like floating around, chucking vials at you guys.
Arnie, the aging robot, is going to get in the way of any of that, of anything that's like not already protected by the force field. He's going to say, "My rights have been owned by 5 different companies, but never owned by the mouse, and it will never." Just start smashing whatever's in his way, just smashing the bottles, and working his way closer to Dr. Feelgood.
Hell yeah.
Dr. Feelgood, or Have I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Mouse?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one too.
All right, so I'm gonna just jump in with my card here. The 6 of Cups. How does the team get supplies? Why is this a risk? Or, and I'm gonna go with this one, how much business does the team do with the community? What does this look like? So they all ran from their stands, from their seats in the stands, but you know the crowd's been like watching all this unfold, and they realize, like, you hear them like, well, they did put on a great show for us, like they really did. I guess we owe them. We need to help them. We need to help them. So they see like they see Feelgood sign away his rights, and that's when the crowd goes into like pitchfork mob mode, where they're like, no, this isn't right. We can't just let this mouse absorb everyone. And they're all gonna like pull out a bunch of knives and pitchforks and like bats that no one realized they were carrying before. And they just yell at the mouse and they're like, hey mouse, you may have all the money, but it's nothing if the people turn against you. and then the mob's just gonna start swarming Mickey Mouse as well.
Hell yeah.
And,
Very Spider-Man pre-Disney. Yo, you messed with one of us, you messed with all of us.
Mhm. And then we go to Richard as the crowd is mobbing Mickey Mouse, and he's just, oh, I thought I was getting the upper hand. I can't possibly sign all. Ow, that bat really hurts. As they're just slowly like swarming and beating him down.
Bobo's gonna be like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking do it, and just. Let's see if there's a. I don't know if he's gonna be successful in shooting or not. Let's find out. Knight of
see.
Pentacles.
I mean, I think we're pretty much wrapping it up at this point anyway.
Yeah, that's what I had a feeling. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I already got Knight of Pentacles. Try one more. The World.
Oh,
Sometimes
boy.
it has a number after it. Do you know what that's supposed to mean?
I believe it's because there are 12 or 13 major arcana, and that's just telling you what number it is.
Okay, because I got a 21 after it. I don't know what
it's
that's
20.
about.
I don't know. Well, just the world.
There's only the one, the world.
Yeah, it's a major arcana, so.
Ah, damn. I want to... I wanted to end this, but it also
Too
says
late.
the anomaly is found to be far more reaching in its effects than the team feared. Just how big is it? I don't know. Maybe we should ignore that one.
No, do it. It's fine. We can have one more, hump
Yeah,
in the. We can
He
have another
turns into
bump
a
in the
giant
road.
monster.
Yeah.
I pulled a card, and I think I got something.
Okay.
Don't worry
I have
about it.
a clever
Keep
way
going.
Let's
You guys
hear it,
want-
Richard.
Okay,
Let's hear it. Go for
so-
it. Go big or go home. And we're all
So
already in
he's
our
just
respective
firing
homes.
away after he's pummeled, and after he shot a whole bunch, he just falls over. What appears to be dead, but then the big face in the sky just comes back, and the face just like starts going down, like the
no.
moon in frickin' Majora's Mask. Just
Uh-huh.
like, you can never be rid of me. I am invincible. Now, Andrew, you can take it away.
Cool.
I've got a good image for that too, by the way.
Everyone's soaking that in. I pulled 4 of Swords.
Okay.
Who on the team are long-time friends, and what is their relationship
Here's
like?
the face coming down.
Nice. Hell yeah, that's really good.
Good old Zardoz right there.
Just that, but Mickey's face.
Yep.
We're going to dig into HP's relationship with D-Bruce.
Okay.
And what we didn't know is that D-Bruce actually cleaned up his life after HP left. He saw HP leave and thought, shit, man, if that kid can go places, like, I can do anything, like anyone can. D-Bruce steps forward and turns to his friend who is, on the communicator, doing music and shit for the carnival thing. He says, hey, Silencer, you got that call in? And he just kind of nods. Still playing music. Excellent, because guess what? You're in our jurisdiction now. Agent of Fart, you need to reconsider your motions here. Looks like your time is up. Mouse, you're about to get canceled. And you hear the scream of jets come flying through. And as it does, like these purple beams, like laser sights, kind of start tracking on this moon face. And like the beams get larger and larger, and then like flash, and these rockets just fly out from these jets with these like pulsing purple fronts. They're kind of phallic. It's whatever, but they all just kind of slam into this building, and chunks this flying rock head, and start pieces fly off of it, and it just wails out, and its scream echoes like off the land, and like it's done some serious damage. It looks like the thing is like falling apart, and like it's gasping and kind of like falling to the earth, and it lands with a huge thud. and I will pass it on to Ryan.
All right. Well, that's not really in the direction I was going to go.
Oh,
Well, the big old face is shattered,
I think it's still alive, but it's fucked
but
up.
it's getting close. Okay.
Yeah,
So, Mickey in Chris Angel's body kind of emerges from the wreckage, and it seems like from the dildo machine gun and all the like townsfolk kind of
There we
swarming in.
go. Mickey face rock.
Perfect. Creepy. Mickey steps out and he's like in Chris Angel's body. He's like, haha, you think you could beat
With
me?
bullet holes all through.
You think you could just beat me with force? I can never be beaten. I'll come back. I'm money, don't you know? I can't be stopped. Ha ha ha. Nothing can stop me. And I drew the Three of Pentacles, which I had drew earlier, which was a local has been killed by the anomaly. How? How does the community react to their death? It's at this moment that Bonson remembers the anomaly killed the little local newsboy earlier. And it's that point that he pulls out his phone and he starts tweeting. It's like, you're right, we'll never be able to stop you with force, but there is one way we can stop you. And that's by making sure this little boy's story goes viral. Mickey,
What? Ooh, you can't!
you've been canceled. And then suddenly all the retweets start going and going. And this little story of this little boy just takes over the entire, it's trending now. It's going all over the place. He's like, his face is everywhere. It's this
Deeper
huge,
phone
huge
things.
thing.
And with each
Deep
with
versus
each
phone things, he like pulls it out, nods, hits, and like just
with
adds
each
to-
retweet, the boy doing the force field like grows out farther and farther and farther until it reaches Mickey, and then just like just like does like the
The
blowback.
freeze the thing like, ah!
Yeah, it just starts like eradicating him and just
It also evaporates Doc Feelgood in the process. Like, no, my million, and his voice gets all like.
oh yeah, I forgot you betrayed us.
Sorry.
Feelgood's voice does that electrical like thing. You know what I'm talking about? The weird
Yeah.
electrical.
Yeah.
Does that as he like disintegrates and vaporizes.
Okay.
And with that, Disney is canceled.
Yep. I think that's that. Oh, right at the end of the song too. Perfect. Well, okay. I drew one more card, but I think I'm gonna save it as like a post-credit thing.
Nice.
But okay, I guess it's that. And then the boy, like after unleashing the force field, like kind of passes out, and then like we take him into town and like get him rested up or whatever. So I guess
Well, I think instead of taking them into town, fart agents come swarming in, right, to like clean up the situation. And D-Bruce starts shaking hands of you guys, and stops at HP. Says, "I'd like to thank. I'm sorry, enough of that voice. I'd like to thank you for motivating me to getting my life back on track. It's been a wild ride, but now, anyway, I'm sorry. This situation is now under fart jurisdiction, gaslighting division. We've been keeping this town clear. They have to forget every so now and then again, so we're kind of in charge of that. We were expecting it, but weren't expecting this."
I guess that's why there's no magazine article about the previous circus, huh? You guys
Yeah,
made
if there
sure that
was,
all.
we wouldn't be doing a good job.
I see. Well, obviously, the Institute of Witchcraft and Wizardry, which we are all a part of, also operates in much the same way. So you can expect
The ew.
you can expect zip lips from us too. Yes, at the
Excellent.
ooh.
We will need to get you guys to sit down and do a debriefing.
That's
But
fine.
I think we can do that over martinis.
That makes sense. And this one here, he points to the newsboy. I'm thinking he might make a good new recruit as well.
For at least one of us. Am I right?
Maybe someday. Seems he's still got a lot to learn.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. More newspapers to sell.
All right, gaslighters. get this place cleaned up, and let's make sure none of these civilians know what happened. Back in the shadows.
Are they going to pull out the Men in Black wands?
Yes.
So fast forward to we go to like, so this isn't post credits, this is like mid credits. So we
Nice.
have like, the big titles come in, then we get a mid credit scene. So the card I drew was a 7 of wands, and I'm gonna go with the team decides to forego a promising experiment due to ethical concerns. Who within the team argues for this, against it? And so we cut back to the surviving wizards, and they've got like a whole Frankenstein table set up, and they've got like pieces of feel good sitting on the table, and they just look at it and they're like, I don't know, I feel like, if it was the universe's time to take him, who are we to fight against that? Equal and opposite reactions. If we brought him back, I feel like we'd be, causing our own anomaly in some ways.
I'm just saying, just because you reboot it doesn't mean it'll be as good as the original. Sometimes it's better just to let people die.
I guess you're right. We'll always have the memory of the one we had, right? There's no need in stringing it along further.
I think so.
Yeah. So, Bobo, you can take that finger out of your butt now, I guess. I don't know how that helped the experiment, but whatever you say, I guess.
Listen, I'll take it out of me bum when I want to.
Fair enough.
Classic Bobo.
All right. And then real credits, and then do we want the little like post thing for our characters again like we did
I
last
think
time?
everybody gets one little
Oh,
post-credit.
Yeah. All right. Let's do well, who do you want to do post credit for since you're dead, Andrew? since Feel Good is dead. I guess you could do D-Bruiser.
I
Up to
do. I wanna go with the Bruise. He and Silencer, codename Silencer. They're sitting outside of their like gas station. They're back in their like, their generic gear, kind of looking at people. Kind of, it's a close up on their eyes. You can see they're like checking them for anything weird, any like knowledge of what's going on around them, and like kind of nod. His pager goes off. Walks over to a payphone, clicks some buttons. Wait for a second. Yeah, everything's smooth. Just another day in paradise. All right, talk to you later. And that's it. Just
Okay.
back to normal for him.
Richard, what's Robot Arnie up to in his epilogue?
Robot Arnie. So cut to a gorgeous beach, and then like little text of Spain, and we cut into a little cafe where a steampunk Dali is smoking a cigarette,
Love it.
and then busting through the door is aging Arnie. Steampunk Dali. You son of a bitch, I told you I'd be back. And then they just clap on their two robotic arms and then cut back to credits.
All right. Ryan, what is Roz the Librarian up to?
Oh, Roz. Let's see. Well, cut to that same scene of Arnie in the lab, and then on the clear doors, you see Roz just like turn. Hey, handsome. Wanna go out sometime? That's all. She's just
All right.
gonna jump.
Another one for you. Richard, what's Bobo Fingerbottom doing?
He's just beginning a book called There and Back Again.
Okay. And Ryan, what about Bonstantine?
So you see Bonstantine. He's in LA, and he's like just walking out of like a major studio. Let's call it CD studio, and he's feeling pretty good. He's got a contract in his hands. He's got his own season of a TV show. And he's like, I can't believe it. I'm actually doing this. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Canceled already? What? That's it.
And then we go to HP, and he's like in a surgeon's chair, and he's getting laser tattoo removal of all his face tats. And he sits up after the successful surgery, and his face is all clear, and he no longer has any. He goes, "Yeah, thanks, doc. That's I feel like I'm past those now, you know." Hey, question: if your lasers are powerful enough to painlessly erase all my face tats like this, you think they'd be powerful enough to like maybe help someone's eyesight? And the doctor's like, "Yeah, sure, probably." And then he turns and he sees like his Mama P sitting in the waiting room, and he's like, "Well,
Facing the wrong way.
yeah, yeah." And he's like, "Well, I got someone who could probably use the help." And then smash cut again.
Nice.
Well, all right, we did it.
All right.
We did another anomaly. This one was even crazier than the last, which I guess is what you want when we do this. So hey, that's another stream. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll do normal D&D next week.
Knock on wood.
We got it. Yeah, I'm assuming everything will work out with Sid. Hopefully, she had some internet issues tonight, but she's got a real cool campaign or one shot, probably two-parter, knowing us, put together that we'll get started on next week. Won't spill any of the details on that since that's hers to run. But look for that next week. It should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
What he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So until next time, bye.
Good night.